hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment.
School basketball is on the air, and tonight we'll have the Lady Tigers ranked number 2 in the state against the number 5 Powell Panthers. This is Ernie Over. Joining me today on the broadcast is Jerry Muchmore. Jerry, welcome back.
Well, thank you. We've been having some fun times here in the valley, and did a little excursion yesterday and picked up a new Jeep for my wife in Salt Lake City and made it back just in time to be with you tonight.
All right, and tonight is going to be senior night for the Lander Valley Tigers. A number of seniors on the squad, including some familiar names you'll know: Brianna Lincoln, Liesel Edelman. We have Hayden Goggles and Dagan Reinhardt, just to mention a couple of those girls that will be getting flowers tonight, and recognition from the high school here and their parents. So we'll be back with more of our pregame show, sponsored by Hampton Inn & Suites, right after we take this time out on KFCW 93.1.
9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The holidays are full of moments we never want to miss. One more laugh, one more hug, and one more memory. But one wrong choice can take all of that away. This is Cody Bears with WYDOT. If you're drinking this season, please don't drive. Call for a safe ride. Make it home to the people who love you. From our WYDOT family to yours, stay safe and cherish every moment.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was a major city.
Okay, it is senior night here at Lander Valley High School, and our seniors are going to be acknowledged to the crowd. And we've got our camera going, so I think we're going to watch the senior events. Here they come. Here's Liesel Edelman coming onto the field, Jerry.
Yeah, it looks like
onto
she's
the
there
floor,
with her dad.
not a field.
Yep, looks like she's with her dad.
Yep.
And very proud moment.
And she gets a flower from head coach Drew Powell. And now she goes down the line and is being acknowledged by all the Lady Tigers. So the Powell Panthers, the Lady Panthers, come into this game, Jerry, with a 14-4 overall record and 5-1 in conference. And the Lander Valley Tigers are 17-2 and 6. And
we got to stop for this, Ernie.
Yeah, look at the Hayden Goggles. Look at the crew for her.
That is family.
Yeah.
What a proudful moment for everybody.
That is.
And look, that's kind of an honor, right?
Oh, that's a big honor. The coach, Drew Powell, received a blanket from the family of Hayden Goggles.
Yeah, he's overwhelmed, you could tell.
Yeah, that's very, very nice. That's a very high honor to get a blanket.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And we now have another senior coming in. Brianna Lincoln is now coming in with her family. She's got a pretty big family, too. Look at all this family and friends and all that. Yeah. I think that's a little bit bigger than Hayden's family, by golly. Look at them coming in. Yeah. That's really great. Coach Powell gets a big hug from Brianna Lincoln and a couple of carnations there. And she'll make her way down the floor right now to talk to her teammates and get hugs from them. And the family from Brianna Lincoln coming out on the floor. Tell you, when they go back and sit up, we'll have a full house here, won't we?
No doubt. They'll fill up the upper deck by themselves.
Nice crowd here tonight at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. So we've done Brianna Lincoln and Lysel Edelman, and we've got Paisley Hollings. No, I'm sorry. Hayden Goggles and Dagan Reinhardt. So, and our final senior, Dagan Reinhardt comes in, and she has her parents with her.
Yep, looks like maybe her brother?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it looks like a little brother down there. Yeah. And if you pan the camera over underneath the basket, you can see all the family members over there. That's pretty cool. As senior night here for the Lander Valley Tigers. Now, tomorrow afternoon, we'll have another game. That's coming up at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And that's against the number 1 team in the state, the Cody Bronx, against the number 2 team in the state, the Lander Valley Tigers. So that'll be a great one. Coach Powell is urging everyone who can to come out to that game so we have a great atmosphere here at Lander Valley High School.
And Ernie, we're going to need it because
Cody's very good.
Yeah, they're the best team, and I remember that we played them, and we came away with some positives. But
I think they are probably the best girls team in the state.
I would think so.
All classes combined. So that's tomorrow afternoon here in Cody. But that's why you play the games. You never know.
And then we need the community to bring up big support and show up and cheer them on, because you get that energy from the crowd sometimes, and we're going to need every bit of this town.
Yeah, exactly.
To play against Cody. I'm grimacing my teeth because I'm anxious.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I tell you what, looks like our senior night festivities are going, and so we're going to take a break on KFCW 93.1 and on WYO Today YouTube, and we'll be back hopefully with our starting lineups and festivities to begin this game between the Lander Valley Lady Tigers and the Powell Lady Panthers.
In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible.
Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference, where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities. So access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Okay, Ernie, we're back. Oh, that's my son, by the way.
Oh.
That's Jake, much more, 6'10".
Yep.
He played basketball in Utah.
Yep. I can see why. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Taking a look at some of the basketball scores from the girls' game around the county that were held earlier this week. It was Thermopolis over Wind River, 85-24 on Tuesday, and DuBois defeated Fort Washakie, 58-34. On Thursday, the Riverton girls defeated Jackson Hole High School, 41-35. Wyoming Indian over Wind River, 83-59, and it was St. Stephen's over Meeteetse, 47-38. Now the schedule tonight, in addition to this Powell at Lander Valley game, has Class 3A West participant Cody at Pinedale, Lovell is at Lyman, and Worland is at Mountain View. In games involving county teams, Shoshone is at Grable, Rocky Mountain at Thermopolis, Fort Washakie at Farson Eden, and St. Stephen's at DuBois. Now tomorrow we'll have Cody at Lander here at 1 o'clock at the Bob Terry Memorial Fieldhouse. With the girls' game, the boys follow at 2:30. Other girls' games tomorrow. Riverton is traveling to Star Valley. Lovell is at Mountain View. Powell is at Pinedale. And Worland is at Lyman. With county teams, we have Fort Washakie at Cookeville, DuBois at Meeteetse, and Shoshone making all the way down to the southeast corner, almost in Nebraska.
Wow.
They're playing southeast tomorrow. That's the schedule for basketball here tonight and tomorrow on the WYO Today radio network, and we'll be right back with more after we take this timeout on 93.1 KFCW.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
One drink, one choice. That's all it takes to change a life forever. A DUI can cost you thousands, your license, or someone's future. This holiday season, choose a safe ride. This is Cody Beers with WYDOT. Don't drink and drive.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit landergambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
It's all right.
All right, okay, Ernie, we're back with about, 5 minutes left before tip-off?
And these two teams have faced each other before. That was in the Lander Classic tournament earlier this year on December 13th. It was their fifth game of the year for the Powell Panthers. And Lander won that one 59-43. And the junior for the Panthers, Emery Hernandez, was the big point scorer. She was the only Powell player in double figures, Jerry. She had 17.
Oh, I remember her, yeah.
Yeah, so we're going to have to keep our eye on number 2.
Okay.
The only other scorers that they had, Coy Erickson, just missed double figures with 8, as did Leah Graham. So we'll be looking for Hernandez and Erickson and Graham to lead this Powell Panther team. As I mentioned earlier, they are 5-1 in conference. Lander is 6-0. And if you're just joining us, we're starting just a tad bit late here this morning, or this afternoon, because we had a power failure here in the gym. Not affecting most of the gym, just affecting the broadcast spots.
Well, of course, that's been our luck this year. We've had some glitches with technicalities, and thankfully Kevin is able to, he's our general manager, I believe, and yep. He can fix it long distance on the phone. But yeah, it's been that way, topsy-turvy, but it's been fun each venue we've been to, and even tonight with the power.
Chelsea Kistler is the coach of the Lady Panthers, and Lander's coach is Drew Powell. So we'll be back with a look at our starting lineups after we take this timeout on KFCW 93.1.
Is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Okay, Ernie, we're back.
Okay, back again at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Our next to the last home game of the year before the regional tournament in Lovell, March 5th, 6th, and 7th is on the docket. So after tomorrow afternoon's game with Cody, we have one more game, and that's next week, and that'll be against the Lyman Eagles. And that's an interesting game because the Lander Tigers play at night, and during the day it's the Class 1A regional tournament here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Yeah, so we'll have 1A games up until about 5:30, and then the ladies will take on the Lyman Lady Eagles, and then after that the boys. So lots of basketball action coming up. We've got the 1A here in Lander, and then the 2A regional over in Riverton, and then the week following that we have the 3A West regional up in Lovell, and that should be a good time. And we're hoping the Tigers and Lady Tigers have a lot of good luck. The Lady Tigers have been peaking lately. We hope they can keep that momentum going with Coach Drew Powell. And the boys are looking for a little more consistency. So we'll see what they can do against the Powell Panthers. They have not played Powell yet this year. So this will be the first game between Lander and Powell this year. Okay, we are getting ready to go. We're about 30 seconds away. We're not sure if they're going to do a national anthem or not because of the late start of the first game.
I believe the AD, Matt George, mentioned something about the choir.
Oh, okay. So maybe we are. We will have the Lander Valley High School Choir come on the stage here and sing the national anthem. And as a matter of fact, there they are right there in front of us. So we're not going to be able to pick them up. So we're going to be taking a little bit of a break, and we'll be right back in Lander on KFCW 93.1.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at
Yeah.
Okay, Ernie.
Okay, back with Jerry Muchmore, and our starting lineups for the Powell Panthers: a junior, Emery Hernandez; a senior, Coy Erickson; a senior, Shelby Zickafus; a junior, Leah Grin; and a sophomore, Kendall Floyd. Now the Lander Valley Tigers, and let's see if they're going to start all seniors or not. We have, nope, Daisy Goklish, a junior, scoring 13 points a game. We have a senior, number 5, Brianna Lincoln, scoring 10 points a game. Who was that? Oh, number 12, Lysel Edelman. And her Hayden Goggles. And Dagan Reinhardt. So we have 4 seniors and 1 junior starting for the Lander Valley Tigers. So we have Goklish, Lincoln, Edelman, Goggles, and Reinhardt. And at center court here in Lander, we're getting ready for the toss of the ball to start. It will be Dagan Reinhardt, I believe. No, it's going to be
the
Lincoln.
Senior.
Yeah. The short senior going to go against Leah Graham, the tall Powell Panther. And, of course, the tip goes over to the Powell Panthers, wearing black uniforms with orange letters and numbers and an orange stripe down their uniform. Here's Hernandez on the far side outside, gives it to Erickson for 3. It's up off, not good. Lander gets the rebound, and coming away with it is Dagan Reinhardt. Reinhardt off to Goklish. Goklish on the far side outside. She has the ball high above her head. Now she moves past the elbow over on the near side to Goggles for 3. It's not good. Hernandez gets the rebound for the Lady Panthers. Crosses the timeline. In the corner it goes to Floyd, and she hits the 3. Kendall Floyd hits the three, and it goes 3-0 Powell. Lander all the way down the court on the far side outside. Here's Lincoln, and she answers with a 3-ball. Well, she had 5 threes the other night, Jerry.
Yes, she
Let's
did.
see if she can do that again tonight. Powell brings the ball down the court. It's Erickson on top of the key to Floyd. Floyd moves it over on the far side to Erickson at the free throw line. Now back on the near side, it goes to Floyd at the free throw line. Off to Hernandez for a shot. No, Lander rebounds. It's Reinhardt with her second rebound of the game. Tigers moving from left to right on the floor here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. On the near side now, it's Alicia Oldman. Oldman stops. She's a freshman.
No, that's Daisy there, right?
Oh, was that Daisy?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. I beg your pardon. That was Daisy. I thought underneath the Lincoln. Shot
there
up
it is.
good.
Backdoor bounce pass was beautiful.
Yeah, those are the kind of bounce passes I don't mind.
I know you like those.
Powell breaks the press. Hernandez all the way down underneath. Turnover. Lander gets the ball back. Ball was knocked away. Long pass down court. Goklich has it uncontested. 2 points. So it goes 7-3 now. Lander, full court pressure on. They break the pressure. Floyd down in the lane. Shot is blocked. Nice block in the middle there. I believe that was Edelman. Down court. Here's Goklich. Stops, shoots, and it rolls off. Not good. Out of bounds, and it'll be Lander's ball. Last touch by Hernandez.
Yeah, she was unfortunately standing on the line when the ball came to her.
Yeah. And already Coach Chelsea Kistner calls for a timeout on the floor. 5:28 to go. Period 1. Lander 7, Powell 3. Back on KFCW. Okay, back at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander with the Lander Valley High School pep band performing in the background. They have a couple of musical numbers they've been entertaining with us here tonight. So the Tigers will take the ball out underneath the Powell basket. 5:28 to go first period. Lander 7, Powell 3. Here's the inbounds pass from Goggles. It comes into Lincoln. Lincoln moves inside, back to Goggles. On top of the key to Goklich. She drives the lane, can't shoot. Around the horn it goes. Goggles has it now to Edelman. Back over to Lincoln, outside on the far side. Lincoln cross-court pass to Goggles. Goggles just outside the three-point line in the corner. Edelman has it. Edelman stops. On top it goes. That's Reinhardt. Reinhardt over on the far side. Lincoln for 3. It's short. Not good. And the ball knocked to the floor, and Powell comes up with it. It's Kendall Floyd. Floyd all the way down court. Lyons a 3. It's not good. Lander fights for the rebound, and Goklich comes away with it. He's triple teamed out there. Finally gets away, and Lander has got a 3-on-2. In the corner, Edelman shoots for 3. It's long, not good. Ball bounces back, rebounded by the Tigers' Goklich.
Well, that was great board.
Over to Reinhardt now on the right wing, off the elbow. Edelman drives toward the baseline. She can't drive there, hands off to Lincoln. Lincoln underneath, throws it away. Turnover Lander. And it'll go to the Powell Panthers. First turnover by Lander. The Tigers leading, Jerry, 7-3.
Yes. Back to that 2-2-1 full court press, which I enjoy watching so much.
Here's Hernandez down court to Floyd. Floyd at the baseline, can't shoot. Fires it outside the arc on the far side with the ball. Hernandez stops, she can't shoot. Now underneath the baseline, back out on top. There's a 3-ball that's up off, not good. Lander gets the rebound. It's Reinhardt with her 3rd rebound of the game. Goklich 2-on-2 down in the corner. There's a shot for 3 that goes in by Goggles. So Lander goes up now. Oh, they call that a 2-point shot. So it's 9-3. There's a steal by Powell, It's up off no good in the paint. They give it off to Hernandez. Hernandez across the timeline in the paint, throws up a shot. She draws the foul.
Yeah, that was her whole intention there. She had a good drive and made sure she had some contact and then threw it up. She's a pretty headsy player there, Ernie. She's only a junior, you said?
Yeah, she's a junior.
Wow, she's going to be pretty something. She's going to have a whole game by next year.
She had 17 against us in the first game back in December. She hits the free throw. Her first points of the game. And the personal foul that time was on Hayden Goggles. I failed to mention that. Lander's first foul of the game. And the second free throw coming up now by Hernandez.
Both teams are pretty impressive. There hasn't been that turnover, sloppy ball passing, so we should be in for a battle tonight.
Second free throw goes in. It's 9-5. Tigers with the lead. Here's Lincoln down court to Goklish. Goklish drives at the free throw line in the corner to Hollingshead. Now to Goggles for three. It's up, not good. Lincoln rebounds on the baseline, and she's pushed down. Oh, they don't call a foul. They call Lander traveling with the ball.
Number
Lincoln,
23 forced Lincoln out.
Yeah, she got knocked down on the play. All the way into the basket. There's a turnover on the other side. Pass goes astray, picked off by Lander. Lincoln down court has the ball knocked out of bounds by Coy Erickson. And coming into the game now, Alicia Oldman and Maddie Arnett. And coming out is Goggles and Reinhardt.
Yeah, Reinhardt needs a breather. She's been up and down, crashing them boards.
2:57 to go, first period. Lander 9, Powell 5. Underneath the basket, now out to Goggles. No, not Goggles. She's out of the game. Oldman had that. Rebound goes to Lander. Here's Goklish with it. Off to Hollingshead. Hollingshead drives.
Nice drive.
Puts it in, and it goes out. It went in and then rolled right back out. Down court, Coy Erickson. And she has the ball knocked out of bounds. Powell will retain possession. Leah Graham comes out of the game. Shelby Zickafoos is back in. Here's the inbounds pass to Erickson. Erickson on the left-hand zone marks her spot, moves over to the right-hand side. Now she makes a drive, puts up a shot. She's blocked, and a foul, body block, called on the Tigers. And that'll be on Brianna Lincoln, her first.
Wow, shooting foul.
Two team fouls on Lander, and at the line is Coy Erickson for her first free throw attempt. And it's good.
Wow, I think they're a well-rounded team. They're shooting free throws, not many turnovers, and they're not afraid of our press, and they're pressing us.
Erickson prepares the next shot. It's good. So she hits them both, and it's now a 2-point game, 9-7 on our WildToday.com scoreboard.
Whoop.
Lincoln having trouble handling it in the backcourt, gives it off to Goklish. Ooh, that could have been a foul. Goklish comes across the timeline over to Hollingshead. Far side goes Alicia Oldman.
Nice.
Underneath the basket, and picking up the foul is Hollingshead.
She carved some nice space in there and was wide open for that pass and flipped it up. Unfortunately, it didn't go in.
And the foul on Shelby Zickafoos, a senior, at the line, and Hollingshead makes it good. Paisley's first free throw. She's got pink tennis shoes on tonight with kind of black socks. Kind of nice contrast there. Next shot is up and good. So the Tigers go out now by 4, 11-7. Long pass down court to Hernandez. Hernandez loses the grip, gets it right back over to Floyd. In the corner, there's a shot up for three. That's good. And that's Erickson that gets that shot, Coy Erickson. And it's a 1-point game. Lander down court, and we have a double dribble, a turnover by the Tigers. Minute 41 to go. Lander 11 and Powell 10 on our WildToday.com scoreboard. Floyd comes out of the game and coming into the contest. Let's see if I can. Returning is Leah Graham. So there's Hernandez facing the full court pressure. She goes to the middle of the floor, breaks it across the timeline all the way down, and it goes off of Hollingshead and all about. Nice defensive move by Paisley.
Yeah, she's well-rounded game all around, and she's improving every game.
Erickson into Zickafoos on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds, tipped that way by Oldman. So Powell retains possession, 1:25 to go, first period. Lander by 1, 11-10. Powell will have the ball on the far side outside.
Whoops.
Inbounds pass is knocked away, but it's picked up by the Panthers. Here's Hernandez for 3.
Oh, my goodness. I think that was a Steph Curry 3.
Yeah, 13-11. Now Powell up by 2 down court. This is their second lead of the game. They led 3-0 early on. Hollingshead with it, a cross-court pass to Oldman. Oldman in the corner to Goggles. Goggles now in the paint. She stops, turns around, fires it outside. Here's Hollingshead over to Goggles. Goggles in the paint, looking for help, takes a shot. It's short. Not good. Rebounded by the Panthers. Zickafoos. Long pass down court, underneath the basket. Layup is good.
Wow.
Allie Hancock. And it goes 15-11 with 40 seconds to go here in the first period. Here's Gokley. Stop, shoots, it's off, not good. Rebound goes to Powell. She had shot that from about 7 feet out and is a little bit too strong. Coy Erickson walks it across the timeline. Looking for the last shot here, the Panthers are. 20 seconds to go. In the corner, Zickafoos back over to Erickson. Erickson dribbling the ball deliberately. Now has the ball high above her head, off to Graham. In the corner, shots up, off, not good. Rebounded by Powell. There's the rebound, and that's the end of the first period of play. And after one period, it is the Powell Lady Panthers 15 and the Lander Lady Tigers 11. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes right after this.
Okay, Ernie, we're back.
Okay, 15-11. Powell with the lead. Lander comes back out, and we've got Dagan Reinhardt and Paisley Hollingshead, Brianna Lincoln, Alicia Oldman, and out there is Hayden Goggles. So that's the 5 for the Lander Valley Tigers. Goggles to bring it in from the backcourt to Hollingshead. Over to Goggles on the far side. Bounce pass in the middle and then kicked out to Lincoln. Now on the far side outside. In the corner, Lincoln has it. Can't shoot the 3. She does a 360. Still can't shoot. Out it goes underneath. And back out on top again. Tigers didn't have the shot. Oldman with it at the free throw line to Hollingshead. Lincoln now. Lincoln in the paint. Stops underneath the basket. It's knocked away. Turnover Lander as Lander touched it last. So Powell leading by 4, 15-11, 7:26 to go until halftime. The black-clad Panthers bring the ball down court, finally get it in. All the way down the court is Hernandez underneath to Zickafoos. Her shot's not good. And the rebound goes to the Tigers. With it is Oldman. Oldman stops on Alicia underneath the basket. 2 points. Hayden Goggles has her 4th point of the game, and it's a 2-point game. 13-11. Lander's full court pressure having some impact. Down court, there's Zickafoos again. A long shot that goes off. No! Touch on the rim or the backboard. It was an air ball.
Yep. We got a chance here to get back in the game and tie it up, so this is a pretty crucial possession in the second quarter.
Okay, bringing it down is Goggles. Goggles on the near side to Hollingshead. Over to Lincoln for 3. It's good!
Oh, my goodness. Nothing but net, Ernie.
That's right, her second, and Lander now takes a 16-15 lead, and the ball knocked out of bounds on the inbounds play by Paisley Hollingshead. So taking it out of bounds is going to be Erickson, and it goes in to Kendall Floyd, who's back in the game. Floyd on top of the key, goes to the right-hand side, long cross-court pass to Erickson. Erickson all the way on top, stops, doesn't shoot. Back to Erickson, outside for three, in and out, not good. Rebound goes to Lincoln for Lander. Brianna, long pass down, knocked out of bounds by Powell.
Good idea, but number 5 for Powell was just waiting to almost intercept that.
Coy Erickson got that hand on the ball to knock it out. Tigers working the offense now. Here's Goggles. Goggles stops, drives in. Off to Lincoln for three. It's a little bit too long. Not good. Powell grabs the rebound. Big defense for the Tigers. Let's see what Powell can do. Here's Erickson. Brings it across the timeline, and she is fouled by Brianna Lincoln, who tried to get to the basketball. First team foul on the Tigers in the second period. Second foul on Brianna Lincoln. Inbounds pass to Floyd. Floyd dribbles it across the key. On top, moves to the right-hand side, stops, has the ball knocked away from her, picked up by Zickafoos. She can't shoot. Off now to Erickson, and Erickson hits a three ball. That's her second three of the game, Jerry. She now has 8 points, and it's 18-16. Powell by 2. Oldman on the far side outside. Hands it off to Goggles. Goggles now to Oldman for three. It's off the back of the iron. Not good. Quick rebound goes to Kendall Floyd. Floyd all the way down court. Stops 10 feet out to Zickafoos. Back to Floyd for three. It's no good. Rebound by Powell and out of bounds, and it'll go to the Lander Valley Tigers.
Number 3's got some height on her. Had a hard time boxing her out.
That's Hallie Hancock. We don't have a height on her, but she's one of the tallest players out there. 4:54 to go, second period. Lander trails by 2, 18-16. Almost a travel that time by the Tigers. Here's Goklish on top of the key on the near side. Goes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Goklish. It's knocked away. Turnover Lander, their fourth of the game. Big rush down court. Floyd shoots and is called for traveling. Basket did not go in, so the Tigers will have it in the backcourt with 4:33 to go, trailing by 2. Lander quickly down court in the corner. Oldman all alone. She's fouled as she goes up for the shot. And that's going to be Hernandez that gets that personal foul. That's her first and the team's first.
Yeah, they didn't see Alicia down there in the corner all by herself, so nice long pass. And she was able to go right to the basket, but unfortunately didn't go with that spin.
Okay, Oldman's free throw is not good. It bounces around and falls off. First free throw miss by Lander this afternoon. Lander trails by 2, 18-16. Next shot by Oldman is in the air, and this one's nothing but net. So she gets 1 of 2.
Nice.
And Lander's down by 1 point. Powell brings the ball down court. Kendall Floyd. Long pass down to Hernandez. In the corner, it goes to Erickson. Underneath to Hernandez. Shot's not good. Hits the bottom of the rim. Lander gets the rebound. It's Oldman with it. Down court quickly on the near side. Off the Goggles. Goggles. Far side outside to Hollingshead. Paisley drives the lane. Puts up the shot. Is blocked out of bounds. That was a pretty good defensive move that time by Hernandez. 4 minutes to go. We're halfway through the first half here in Lander. Panthers lead by 1, 18-17. Goggles to take it out of bounds for Lander into Oldman. Now Hollingshead. Around the horn it goes. In the far side, driving to the basket is Goklish. Who was that? Goklish gets the rebound.
Goggles, Hayden.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And the ball's loose on the floor. Picked up by the Tigers. Reinhardt off to Oldman. Oldman floating one-hander is no. Not good. Rebounded by the Panthers, and they quickly go down the court. 3.5 minutes to go here, first half of play. There's Zickafoos on the far side outside. It goes to Erickson. Her shot's wild, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Hollingshead. We've got a 2-on-3 down court. There's a stop, a shot, and it rolls off, not good. Rebounded, shot's good by Gokley.
You know, I really admire Daisy because after she shoots, the majority of the time she goes and chases her own shot and follows it and gets the rebound.
Lander up by 1. Here's a shot from 3 from the outside by Powell. Not good. 3 minutes to go. First half of play. Hollingshead down court. 2-on-2. Now it's underneath and outside. Hayden Goggles. No. Shots missed. Rebounded by Hollingshead. Underneath the basket. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Powell. And Lander will have it. 2:43 to go. Lander by 1 in the first half. 19-18. Zickafoos coming out of the game now. Going back in is Hallie Hancock, that young tall girl we mentioned earlier. Goggles, here's the inbounds pass. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Leah Graham right on the inbounds pass. That's the second team foul, first personal on Graham.
Well, Daisy's pretty tough there. That's kind of like an elbow to the face.
Yeah, really. Here's a shot from the corner for 3. That's good.
Yeah.
Hayden Ullman with the 3. Lander now up 22-18. 2.5 minutes to go. Powell still in the backcourt. Now they cross the timeline. On the far side, outside they go. Shot over here to Hancock. On top of the key, Hernandez. Hernandez at the free throw line. Turns around, puts up a shot, and it's not good. Tipped out. Hernandez gets her own rebound on the baseline, looking for help. She's trapped back there and finally gets it out of bounds, but it's touched by Gokley. And Powell will retain possession. 2:06 to go, Jerry.
Hey, that was nice defense there. She was stifled and hemmed up underneath the baskets. Couldn't do anything.
Yeah, all right. Erickson to take it in. Long pass. Over now to Floyd. Her shot's not good. Lander gets the rebound. Alicia Oldman. Oldman quickly down court. Oh, whoa. That should be a foul. Oh, my God, they didn't call it.
That was incredible. That was right in front of the official.
Yeah, Coy Erickson slammed Paisley Hollingshead to the floor.
She went in a little half a helicopter turn. I mean, that was
a heck of a hit.
That was footballish, and the referee was just right there.
And they didn't call it, but Lander has the ball out of bounds into Gokley in the paint. Stop, shoots, and we'll have 2 shots. The foul on the floor. Foul goes against Hancock. Third foul on Powell. And Gokley at the line for the Tigers, her first free throw. She has 4 points in the game on 2 baskets. Has black high tops on. She gets the free throw. She'll have another one. Oh, no, they counted that as a basket.
I think so, Ernie.
Yeah, they sure did. I thought that was a foul on the floor. I was wrong. Here's Hernandez for 3. Not good. Rebounded by Graham, and the ball goes out of bounds off Graham, and that's a turnover, Powell. Both teams with 4 turnovers in the game so far. Minute 41 to go. Lander 25 and Powell 18. Down court, here's the Tigers. Far side, outside. Hollingshead underneath the basket. And ball's knocked away. Picked up by Powell. Turnover Lander, their 5th. Powell in the backcourt. Double teamed is Erickson. She gets away. In the corner it goes. Underneath, there's a shot up. Not good. Ball's on the ground. And it's recovered by Powell. Here's Erickson at the free throw line. Kicks it out to, that was Hernandez at the free throw line to Erickson. Erickson underneath the basket, threw the ball away. Lander gets on the turnover, and then Lander turns it right around, gives it back to Powell. Erickson shot up, off, not good. Rebounded by Maddie Ornich. Long pass to Hollingshead. 2-on-2.
Well, we got a shot that was missed, and Hernandez is slowly bringing the ball back up the court.
Okay, a little coughing spree there. Down court we go with the ball is Kendall Floyd. Floyd to free throw line in the paint, gives it off on the near side. With it is Erickson at the free throw line. She stops, gives it off behind her. In the corner it goes to Leah Graham. Shot's not good. Shot is good. Graham gets a 3-ball. Oh, that was Kendall Floyd. Okay, that's her second
bounce. It looked like it was going to bounce out, and it bounced right back in.
That's Floyd's second. And their Lander falls down. That was Reinhardt. Falls down. Here's Erickson. Shots up, not good. That's the end of the first half of play. Lander scores 25, and Powell has 21. Only 6 points scored in that period by the Powell Panthers, both on 3 balls, and the Tigers come up with 14. So our halftime score, Lander 25 and Powell 21. We'll be back with the first half scoring after we listen to this on KFCW 93.1. Okay, back again at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, and we have the Lander Middle School Sabres going to be recognized.
I heard they're having a good season.
For the boys' basketball season, for a good year for the Sabres. And I'm guessing they're going to come out on the floor. I don't see them yet.
Well,
here they, no, that's not them.
Let's hope they've rounded them up.
Well, anyway, they cleared the floor so this ceremony could happen. But I guess they're not going to come out. So practices is continuing.
Well, you know, if they're kids, they're probably outside climbing trees and having fun.
Well, I hope so. Yeah. That's what kids are supposed to do.
Or grabbing some popcorn,
right? Just have fun, right. All right, we'll be back. Well, let's take a look at the scoring.
Hit the scoring.
The Powell Panthers scored 15 in the first period and led Lander 15-11, but they were outscored 14-6 in the second period, and that's why Lander has a 25-21 lead. For the Powell Panthers, Coy Erickson has 2 trades, 2 for 2 from the line for 8 points. Kendall Floyd has 2 threes for a total of 6 points. Emery Hernandez has 5 points on a 3 and 2 for 2 from the line. And then 2 points by Hallie Hancock on 1 basket. They only had 4 fouls in that first half of play. Lander had 3 fouls in the first half of play. And Powell had 5 turnovers in that first half. Lander had 6. For the Tigers, leading scorer at halftime, Brianna Lincoln has 8. 2 threes and 1 basket. Daisy Goklich with 7 points on 3 baskets, 1 for 1 at the free throw line. 4 points each by Hayden Goggles on 2 buckets. And Alicia Oldman has 1 3, and she's 1 for 2 from the line. With 2 points on 2 free throws, Paisley Hollingshead. So
Nice.
we're at halftime, and the score, Lander 25 and Powell 21. We'll be right back, Jerry, right after this on KFCW 93.1.
All right, Ernie, we are back with 4 minutes left before we start the second half and third quarter.
Just had another recognition on the floor that we want to pass along to you. A moment of respect for Fred Cox, a former Lander policeman who's been officiating basketball. Jerry, guess how long?
Well, it's got to be more than 25, I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, at least 40 years.
Wowza.
Fred Cox, 40-year basketball official, recognized here during our last timeout. So congratulations to Fred for his contributions to basketball, not only here at Lander, but around the state for his officiating.
Impressive. 40 years?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of years, yeah.
Well, you've been around a long time. You probably were here when he did his first game.
I was, as a matter of fact.
I'm not surprised.
Our halftime score, Lander Valley 25, Powell 21. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes of play right after we listen to this on KFCW 93.1. Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back with you at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse for the Lander Valley Tigers have a 25-21 lead over the Powell Panthers. Lander is ranked number 2 in the state with a 17-2 record. Excuse me, and Powell is number 5 in the state with a 14-4 record. These two teams played earlier in the season in the Lander Invitational basketball tournament, and the Tigers won that one 59-43. But a lot of basketballs have gone through the hoop since that time, and Powell will have the ball out. Lander is going to be starting Brianna Lincoln, Daisy Goklish. We have Hayden Goggles, Paisley Hollingshead, and Dagan Reinhardt out there for the Lady Tigers. Kay Powell has the ball inbounds. They are now operating from left to right. Here's Kendall Floyd. Floyd on the far side. There's a 3-ball up, not good. And the Tigers are going to get the rebound. Hollingshead gets it and goes out of bounds. Nice recovery by Lincoln.
Yeah, Daisy came swooping in and bailed out the turnover.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go out of bounds.
So did I.
Tigers have it. Here's Lincoln. Pops a 3. It's good!
Oh, senior night magic.
Third 3-ball of the night. It goes 28-21. Landed by 7.
Double team.
They've got a double team, and Powell escapes it. They get the ball down to Hernandez. Underneath to Erickson. Erickson to Zickerflus. Now here's Hernandez with it outside the arc. Drives inside the paint. Behind her, they don't shoot the 3. Coy Erickson, she dribbles around, then fires a shot that's good. Erickson with her first basket of the second half, and it's a 5-point lead, 28-23 Lander. 6:40 to go. Tigers have the ball. Here's Reinhardt, gives it off to Goklish, shoots good. Goklish with the basketball, and it's 30-23. In the backcourt, Hernandez gives it off to Floyd. Floyd gets double teamed but manages to get the ball away to Erickson. Erickson on top of the key. Ball was tipped. Recovered by Kendall Floyd. Outside the arc. Across the key she goes. In the corner. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Lander's ball. Nice defense on the far side there by Brianna Lincoln.
She's all-around game. I mean, she's shooting the 3 and playing tough D. The scoring's well-balanced again by the Lady Tigers. Everybody's pitching in tonight.
Goggles brings it down to Goklish. Goklish in the paint at the free throw line. Off underneath to Reinhardt. Ball knocked away, and it'll go to Powell. Turnover Lander. I think she hit the ball, hit her knee with the ball.
Yeah, she took full responsibility and said it was my bad to her teammate.
Down court, Kendall Floyd. Floyd brings it in the corner to Hernandez. Her shot's good. Her first points. She now has 7 points in the game. Long pass down court. The free throw, or the layup was not good. And whistle, and a foul called against the Powell Lady Panthers. And that's going to go against Coy Erickson.
She was trying to clear space to get some room to make a pass, so they had her double team pretty good.
Yeah, nice little helicopter move there, and the official saw it. And Powell now with 1 foul here in the second half. Lander with none. Inbounds. There's a pass over in the corner. Now outside to Lincoln for another 3. This one's not good, but rebounded and out of bounds off Powell.
Yeah, Paisley got some good positioning there, was able to get that rebound.
Yeah, it was very good move by Paisley. Hayden Goggles to take it out of bounds. One of our seniors we're honoring tonight. Into Reinhardt, over to Goklish. Goklish on the far side drives the lane, kicks it back. With it is Goggles. Goggles on the far side, now on top to Lincoln. Lincoln moves it to the right-hand wing. With it is Goggles. Goggles, near side, Goklish. On top of the key, she moves to the right-hand side, drives the baseline under the basket, and her shot's not good, and the rebound goes to Powell. So Powell brings the ball down court. Boy, a lot of bodies down there, all the way down. Shot is up, off, not good. No foul called on that one, and Lander gets the rebound. 2-on-2. Here's Goklich under the basket. Shots up and good. And that is her 11th point of the game, and it's 32-25. Lander up by 7. 4.5 minutes to go here, third period of play. Powell brings the ball down court. There's Graham off to Hernandez. Hernandez on top of the key, moves to her right side, hands the ball off to Floyd. Floyd across the key on the far side outside. It goes to Hancock. Now underneath the basket, there's a foul going to be on Lander, and it's on Lincoln, and that's her third.
Our third personal first.
Wow.
I thought that Lincoln was going to be in the clear that time, but she just got in the way just a little bit.
With third foul, the coach is going to set her for a bit and give her a breather and let some time go off so she doesn't get that fourth foul too quick.
Erickson hits the first free throw as she was fouled in the act of shooting. And Maddie Arnich coming into the game for Hollingshead. And Lincoln comes out. And in the game for Lincoln, let's see who else is out there. Oldman. Shots up, good. So Coy Erickson hits both free throws. And it's 32-27, 5-point lead. We're halfway through the third period of play. Long pass down court for the Tigers to Reinhardt. Underneath the basket, Goklich. Back over to Oldman. Oldman in the lane, stops. Has the ball tipped away. Turnover, Lander. Lander's 8th turnover. 3-on-3 down court. Powell, there's a bounce pass over to Coy Erickson. Her shot is up. No, not good. Lander boxes out and gets the rebound. Arnich brings it all the way down on the right-hand side. Goes off to Reinhardt. Reinhardt on top of the key. Back on the near side now. Goggles. Now over to Arnich. Arnich outside the arc. On top of the key, Goklich. Goklich makes a move to the left. Off to Goggles. Underneath the basket. Now back outside to Goklich. Goklich in the lane at the free throw line. Goes around to Reinhardt. Reinhardt with it now. Stops on top to Goklich. Goklich just outside the free throw line to Arnich.
Oh.
Arnich has a ball kicked on a attempted bounce pass through the lane to Goggles, but it got kicked by Powell.
Not your favorite play. It was in trouble right when she let go.
Okay, Zickafoos coming out of the game. Coming back in is Kendall Floyd. Lander has it out underneath the Powell basket. There's a shot up. It's not good, but drawing the foul is Reinhardt. So Dagan will go to the free throw line. And the foul goes against Haley Hancock. That's her second team foul. Shot is up, good. Nothing but net by Reinhardt.
That's her first points of the game?
Yes, it is.
You know, but she's been a beast on the offensive boards and defensive boards. She's just been tearing up the rebounding.
Reinhardt will come out after this free throw if it's good, and it is not. Rebound goes to Hallie Hancock for Powell. Hancock brings it down court. Off to Hernandez. Hernandez on top of the key, moves to the left, hands it off. With the ball is Floyd. Floyd back on top. Hernandez has it. Hernandez goes to the right-hand side. Hands it off there to Erickson. Erickson drives to the free throw line. Stops. Moves in. Scoop shot. Not good. Ball's on the ground. Lander gets the rebound. Lander gets it. Goklich has it. Lander 3-on-1. Shot by Goklich is good. And she now has 7, 9, 11, 13 points in the game. Whistle and a foul on Daisy as she's tried to steal the ball.
Trying to reach for that ball to tip it away for her steal and caught the Lady Powell Panthers elbow.
And we have a timeout on the floor by the Lady Panthers. 2:14 to go in the third. Lander 35, their largest lead of the game 8, and Powell 27. Back after this.
Okay, Ernie.
Lander 35, Lander Valley, and the Powell Panthers 27, 2:14 to go in the third period. Powell called that timeout by Coach Chelsea Kister. And Powell will have it in the backcourt. Here's the inbounds pass. There's a shot up and good. I'm sorry, not the backcourt. It was the forecourt. Kendall Floyd got that right up. I forgot where we were in the game. Lander now moving over. Here's Goggles down court. Goes on the near side. Arnich back on top. Goggles. Around it goes Oldman. Here's Goggles with the ball. Goggles moves in. Puts it up. No, not good. Rebound underneath by Maddie Arnich. Nice rebound. Here's a shot by Oldman for three.
No, a three.
Yeah, Alicia Oldman gets it. Down court, 2-on-1. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Oldman, who just made that three. And it's 38-29. Tigers lead with 1:37 to go here in the third period of play.
Let's just hope they start pulling away here.
Powell has the ball. There's the inbounds pass. Aaron Hernandez has it. Now on the near side to Floyd. She lost the handle on it. Turnover Powell. Tigers going the other way. They're going a little bit slower to set up the offense. 1:24 to go. And Goggles calls the play. Here's the pass over to Edelman. Now near side Goklish. Goklish. Arnich to Oldman. Oldman high above her head has the ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers. 7 to go, third period of play. Whistle, and we have coming out of the game is Kendall Floyd, and coming in is Zickerfus for Powell. So here's Goklish with 1:05 to go. Goklish on the near side to Edelman. On the near side now, Goggles. Goggles underneath the basket to Arnich. He lost the ball. Turnover. Here we go. Powell, 3-on-2. Hernandez stops, can't shoot, gives it off to Erickson. Her shot not good, and it's knocked out of bounds by Lander. I don't think you were doing aerobics there, were you?
No, that's my grandkids over there and my niece.
You were trying to get their attention.
Yeah, Jake went to go get them.
I thought you were doing some aerobics here at the behind the.
I did that this morning with pickleball.
Oh, all right, good for you. Here's Hernandez for Powell. Powell on the far side outside, near side to Erickson. Erickson, Lander is in a zone defense right now. On top, there's a shot for three that's good. Coy Erickson with her third three. They're going to have to remember not to leave her that wide open.
Yeah.
Tigers can bring it across the timeline. In the corner now, here's Goggles off to Oldman for three. She doesn't answer. Rebound by the Lady Panthers, and quickly we go the other way. Down court, Erickson under the basket, turns, shoots, travels. Turnover by Powell. So it stays 38-32, Lander by 6. Lander will have the ball in the backcourt. And that's the end of the third period of play. And after the third period, Lander has the lead. The Tigers have 38. They scored 13 in that period. And scoring 11 points was Powell. They have 32. Back right after this. This one ends. Back again, and Lander 8 more minutes to go, and it's a 6-point lead for the Lander Valley Tigers. Lander 38 and Powell 32. Leading scorer in the game is Coy Erickson of Powell, who's hit 3 threes, 2 baskets, and 4 for 4 from the line, has a total of 15 points. Tigers are led by Daisy Goklish, who has 1 free throw and the rest field goals for 13 points. Lander has the ball to start the 4th period of play. It's Lincoln with it. Lincoln on the far side outside, on top to Hollingshead. Hollingshead in the corner, and the near side Reinhardt to Edelman. Now on top of the key, Reinhardt has it. Reinhardt hands it off to Oldman. Oldman on the right side outside, back near side, Hollingshead. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln outside, underneath, nice. All alone. Hollingshead missed the layup.
Nice play, though. Beautiful. Beautiful
play. Down court, it's Floyd. Her shot's up. Not good. Rebound to Powell underneath the basket. That should have been a travel. And they're going to call a foul on Hollingshead instead. That will be her first
called
foul.
On the floor.
Yeah, first foul, first team foul.
The player number 2 is very surprised, and the coach isn't happy with that call at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't be either. Okay, Powell has it out underneath the basket of Lander. There's the inbounds pass. Goes on the far side to Floyd. Over, there's Erickson's shot up, not good. Lander rebounds. That's Dagan Reinhardt. Yeah. She's had a lot of rebounds tonight.
She is strong today on the boards, both ends, defensive and offensive.
Here's Lincoln with the ball underneath, all alone. Reinhardt for 2.
Oh, yeah.
Reinhardt's first basket, 40 to 32, and there's a steal. And picking up the basket is Hollingshead, and she puts it in for 2. And it's 42-32, 10-point lead. Whistle, and a foul is going to be called on the Tigers. That'll go against Lysel Edelman. Her first, team second.
Well, I was looking at my clipboard and missed the nice steal by Paisley, but she ended up with the ball and made a nice bucket.
Yeah, she did. 10-point lead, 6:43 to go. Powell has the ball. They're going to be moving it down the court now. With the ball is Hernandez. Hernandez gives it off on the far side, back in the corner. With it is Erickson. Erickson near side goes to Graham. Back over to Erickson. Ball gets away, but it's picked up immediately by Floyd. At the free throw line, the ball's knocked away, but it's picked up by Powell in the corner. Underneath the basket, out on top, Graham. Underneath the basket, Erickson, her shot is not good. Fight for the rebound, and we have a held ball.
And who's got the rebound on that one? It was Feisty.
Yep. And it'll stay with the Powell Panthers. Hernandez coming back in the game for the Lady Panthers. Coming out of the contest is Hallie Hancock. Powell to inbounds the ball under the Lander basket. She better hurry. And she does. She finally gets it into Zickafoos. Across the court, Floyd for 3. It's not good. And the ball goes in the corner. Powell picks it up. Lander could have had the rebound, but they were waiting for it to go out of bounds and didn't grab the ball.
Oh, nice steal. Oh.
And almost a steal that time. On top, here's Hernandez in the lane, off the glass, and no. Rebound kicked out to Lander. Lander's got a 2-on-2 break. Down court. It's Goklish for 2 more.
Well, Goklish said, I don't need any help on this one. I'm just going to go coast to coast.
44-32, Lander by 12, 5.5 minutes to go. The number 2 Tigers against the number 5 Powell Panthers. And we have a timeout by Coach Kelsey Kistner of the Powell Panthers. Lander leading by 12. We'll be right back right after this on KFCW.
Okay, Ernie, we are back.
And Lander has a 44-32 lead. Daisy Gokless now with 15 points in the game. And Paisley Hollingshead with 4. Alicia Oldman with 7. 11 points by Brianna Lincoln. And time is back in now. And let's see, Powell will have the ball, I believe. 5:23 to go in the game. Powell will take it out on the far side. Nice crowd here tonight.
It's
Jerry.
filling up, yeah. Well, we had those senior nights, and the whole family came. That was awesome.
That was really nice. Coy Erickson to take it out for the Panthers. Inbounds to Hernandez in the forecourt. Hernandez back and forth. Now over on the near side to Floyd. Floyd to Hernandez on the right-hand wing at the elbow. Underneath the basket, it goes to Erickson. She can't shoot. Back over to Hernandez at the baseline. Knocked out of bounds by Lincoln. Powell will retain possession with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the game. Lander by 12, 44-32. Powell to inbounds. And it comes into Floyd. Floyd at the free throw line on the far side outside. 3-ball is an air ball. Picked out of the air by Goggles. Goggles underneath the basket. Too long of a pass down court to Hollingshead. It goes out of bounds. That's the 10th turnover by the Tigers.
Got a little gritty there with that long outlet pass, but I thought Paisley recovered it.
Well, she did, but she was out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
They let her just too far. Good.
Tigers 2-2-1 defense as Hernandez brings it down in the forecourt now on top of the key. Hernandez moves to the right-hand side, stops, hands it off to Erickson. Erickson has the ball knocked away, stolen by Lincoln. Lincoln, 1-on-none. Lincoln lays it up and goes!
Oh, yeah.
Brianna now with 13 points in the game, 46-32. Here's Hernandez, and a foul on Lander underneath the basket.
Oh!
Personal foul is going to go against Reinhardt.
Well, I think she was set there, and I think she set up camp with her tent and was getting her chair out, and then she got crashed into.
I tell you what, put the umbrella up, and then they ran into her, and they called the foul on the offensive player.
Wow.
At the line is Hernandez, who's 2 for 2 from the line, and she misses it. 46-32, 4.5 minutes to go in this one. We'll have the boys' game next here from Lander. Hernandez, second shot, good. So she gets 1 of 2. She's now 3 of 4 for the game, 46-33. Lincoln across the timeline on the right-hand side, goes all the way down, and we have a whistle and a foul on Powell under the basket. And the foul, well, it's on number 2, Hernandez. That's her second foul, and the third team foul. Both Tigers have 3 fouls and 1 foul on the Panthers. So Lander to inbounds the ball under the Powell basket. Here's Goggles to take it out. Goggles, long pass in to Gokless. Gokless on the right-hand side, just outside the arc. Bounce pass underneath. It goes to Maddie Arnage underneath Gokless for 2 more. She now has 17 points in the game, 48-33. We're halfway through, 4 minutes to go in the game. Double teamed on the near side and a timeout called by Powell. It'll be a 30. We'll be right back on KFCW 93.1. Okay, Ernie and Jerry back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander, where the Tigers, the Lady Tigers, have a 15-point lead. It's 48-33. Lander with the big lead, 3:55 to go in the game. Great fourth quarter by Daisy Gokless, Brianna Lincoln, Paisley Hollingshead, and Dagan Reinhardt. Tigers on defense. Ball knocked in the air. Turnover, Powell. Lander has it all the way down to Lincoln.
Oh!
Lincoln underneath to Arnett.
Oh, you
Arnett
can't go back up.
The layup, and she's tied up, but it'll be Lander's ball. Oh, Jerry, she was wide open.
Yeah, that was an amazing recovery by Miss Lincoln.
Yeah.
She threw it no-look pass behind her back there. Oh, I thought Maddie was going to go up and just so close.
Here's Goggles, inbounds the pass. Lincoln gets it. Back over to Goggles, underneath to Maddie Arnett in the lane. Turns around, shoots, and she's fouled.
Nice move. Nice footwork on Maddie. That was very smart play.
Hancock's going to get her third foul, and that's the second team foul. 3:30 to go in the game. At the free throw line, Maddie Arnett. She hasn't scored yet tonight.
Well, here she is.
And she does. Goes in.
Well, we got time to do the shoe talk, so she's sporting her pink ones, and they look very nice. And Hayden Goggles has those gold, looking like Olympic gold medals.
Yeah. And the ball knocked out of bounds, and we have a foul on Lander. On Lincoln. That's her fourth. That's her fourth personal foul, and the fourth team foul here in the fourth quarter. She tried to get the rebound and had a body block. 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Lander 49, Powell 33. Down court, here's Kendall Floyd. Floyd hands it off on the near side. Hernander has it. There's a shot from 15. It bounces around, no good. Maddie Arnett clears the boards for the Tigers. Down to Goggles. Off to Old Man. On top to Arnett. Arnett back to the near side. Goklish has it now. Goklish moves underneath the basket in the lane. Goggles for two. Nice move.
Well, that's the wise senior move there. Just a little head fake and then under for an easy bucket.
18-point lead by the Tigers. 51-33. Down court, there's Erickson. Shot good. Erickson now with 17 points in the game. And it's 51-35. 2.5 minutes to go. Lady Tigers have the ball down court. Oh, it's Goklish with it. She dribbles, stops, looks for help, gets it from Reinhardt underneath the Goggles. She doesn't shoot, kicks it on top. Goklish for three. No, not good. Rebound is going to go to Powell off of Reinhardt.
Yeah, but she was trying for the offensive board once again.
2:14 to go in the game. Lander 51, Powell 35. Lander full court pressure again. 2-2-1 defense. Here comes Erickson down court for Powell. Far side outside, midway between the two lines. Now to Zickafoos. Back on the near side it goes. There's Hancock. Shot's not good. Rebound goes to Leah Graham for Powell. Now to Hernandez. Hernandez across the key to the far side. Goes over to Erickson. Back to Hernandez for three. It's not good. Rebound underneath by Powell, and the ball's taken away. Turnover by the Panthers, their 10th. Down court, Tigers have it with 1:39 to go, leading 51-35.
Yeah, let's just slow it down here.
Goggles on the top of the key to Goklish. To Lincoln. Lincoln, 1.5 to go. In the middle, it goes to Reinhardt. Reinhardt, puts the ball down low, almost got tied up. You don't want to do that. There's a ball tipped away. Turnover Lander, the 11th for the Tigers. 74 seconds to go in this one. Down court, Hancock, all alone. Shots up, Erickson, not good. In the middle it goes. Here's Hernandez underneath the basket. Out of bounds. Lander will get possession. Turnover by the Panthers with 1 minute to go in the game. Lander en route to their 18th win of the season against only 2 losses. And the Lady Panthers now will be 14-5 on the season, 5-2 in conference. Lander will be 7-0 in conference when this minute runs out. I don't see Powell scoring enough to win the game here in the last 45 seconds. Here's Lincoln. Stops. On top to Arnett. Arnett back to Lincoln for three. It's too short. Rebounded underneath the basket, and we'll have a held ball, and it'll go to Powell.
Well, if it's senior night, Ernie, I'd like to kind of see coach there start subbing them off, let them get their ovation.
Yeah.
And I think he's starting right here.
Here comes, fortunately, 2 juniors back in the line.
All right, there we go.
Okay, Riley
Clearing the
Sprees
seniors
comes
out.
in. Lincoln comes out. Reinhardt comes out. And so we have Arnich and Edelman in the game. Riley Sprees down court underneath. Shots up by Hancock. Not good. Rebound up. Not good. Tigers get the rebound. Long outlet pass to Oldman. Oldman under the basket. Lays it up and in. All right, 53-35. 10 seconds to go. There's a turnover. Maddie Arnich throws it behind her. They're going to let the clock run out. 53-35. That's going to be the final score as the clock runs out on the Powell Lady Panthers. Lander 53 and Powell 35. And Powell, Jerry, only scored 3 points in that fourth period of play, while the Lander Tigers came up with 15. Great play by the Tigers. Final Lander 53, Powell 35. We'll be back with scoring roundup right after this on KFCW 93.1.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here at the end of the game, and the men are starting to warm up here.
All right, let's take a look at the scoring for the Powell Lady Panthers. They were led tonight by a senior, Coy Erickson, who had a total of 17 points in the game. She was the only player in double figures, but they did have 2 almost just missed it by 2 points. 8 points each for Emily Hernandez and Kendall Floyd, and then 2 points by Hallie Hancock. Only 4 players in the book by the Powell Lady Panthers. For the Lander Valley Tigers, 2 players in double figures. Daisy Goklish with 17 and Brianna Lincoln with 13. Alicia Oldman had 9. 6 points in the game by Hayden Goggles. We had 3 points by Dagan Reinhardt, 4 points by Paisley Hollingshead, and 1 point by Maddie Arnich. And it is senior night, and our player of the game by Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza on North Federal in Riverton will go to, drum roll please, Brianna Lincoln, a senior. She scored 13 points tonight. She had 3 threes and helped Lander come back there in that third period of play. So we'll get that certificate out for Brianna Lincoln. 1 free large pizza from Take and Bake Pizza in Riverton on North Federal Boulevard. And we'll be back with the information on the boys' game right after we take this timeout on KFCW 93.1.
Okay, Ernie, we're back.
Okay, the Lander Lady Tigers win their game 53-35, an 18-point victory for Lander. And the Lady Tigers now move to 18-2 on the season, 7-0 in conference. And the Lady Panthers 14-5 and 5-2. Now coming up, number 4, Powell Panthers on the boys' side against number 5, Lander Valley. Powell with a 13-5 overall record, 2-4 in conference. Lander has an 11-7 overall record, and the Tigers are 3-4 in conference. And of course, Jerry, what they're doing right now is trying to get themselves in a great spot for seeding for the regional tournament coming up in just 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, we do have the Lovell powerhouse, the Redwood Twins, or those huge 2 players there. So I think Coach is just wanting to get in a good seeding wherever it ends up. And tonight is very critical to that, right? This Panther team's not shy. They're going to play well, and Cody's coming tomorrow. So
yeah, Cody's coming tomorrow, Powell tonight, and the Powell Panthers have 2 more games in the win column than Lander, 13-5 against 11-7. So this is going to be a tough game. And of course, Lander had not a very good outing in the last contest against the Pinedale Wranglers. They lost by 10 after having the game tied at the end of the 3rd period.
Yeah.
And Coach Stu Mullins is always asking the players, we need consistency. We need to get the ball in the hoop. And the Tigers had a lot of opportunity. They've had a lot of shots underneath the basket, and they just haven't been rolling in for the Tigers. So let's see if they can do that tonight.
Yeah, Coach was very pleased with the shots and everything that they were taking. It wasn't anything bad or anything.
Yeah.
They just weren't falling in. Like you said, sometimes there's just a little lid on the bucket, and it's just not your night shooting. But he's confident. He's always so calm at the press conference when he talks to you afterwards. He just says, well, they know what to do. We haven't changed anything. It's up to them.
Yeah, it's up to them.
We've told them everything they need to do.
Right. And they just have to go out and do it.
Right.
And, the Tigers have been doing it, except they just haven't been getting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah.
They've had the layups. They've had the fast breaks, but they just haven't had the breaks, as they say.
Uh-huh.
So tonight against number 4, Powell, will be a big night for the Tigers. We'll be back with our starting lineups right after we listen to this on KFCW 93.1.
Okay, Ernie, we're back with looks like a couple minutes left before they're going to start this.
Yeah, we've got about a minute left on the clock, and the Tigers and the Panthers are now stopping their practice, and they're coming to the side. And looks like Lander's going to have Darian Herford as one of the starters, and we have Pax Hollingshead as another starter. They're taking off their jerseys on the side. Noah St. Clair taking off his jersey as senior. We have Pax Hollingshead taking his off. Who else do we have out there? Oh, Finn McFadden, obviously. And Caleb Andrews, I believe.
I think it's, you got Quinna, right?
Do we have what?
Quinn? Is it?
Oh, yeah, Quincy Gwinna.
Yeah, Quincy.
Quincy is down there. Okay, the starting lineup now for the Powell Panthers as they're introduced. We will have Tayson Schultz, number 2. He is a senior. Number 1, Caden Nelson, a senior. We have number 10, that is Landon Hyde. He's a senior. And we have number 12, Abel Teton. He is a senior. And number 0, Nathan Prater. And he is also a senior. So we have 5 seniors starting for the Powell Panthers. And for the Lander Tigers, Faden McFadden is coming out, the junior. Then Quincy Gwynna. Number 13, Darian Herford. Number 22, Noah St. Clair. And number 23, Pax Hollingshead. Okay, the Tigers and the Panthers have been introduced. And we'll have, I think, who's going to be in the center jump ring? Is it going to be Pax? Yeah, it'll be Paxton Hollingshead. And he's going to be going up against Nathan Prater. I think, is that 0? No, that's not 0.
2, I think.
Is that 2?
Yeah.
It'll be Tayson Schultz in the center jump ring against Pax Hollingshead. Here's the kick up, and it goes to Powell. That's Nathan Prater with the ball. Quickly down court in the lane. It goes to Schultz. Schultz, bounce pass over on the near side. Goes back to Prater. Underneath the basket, nice give and go. Layup is not good. Turnaround jumper, not good. Lander gets the rebound as missing that shot was Abel Teton. Underneath Quincy Gwynna. He gets the first points for the Lander Tigers. It's 2-0 Lander, and a whistle, and a foul is going to be called on Finn McFadden on the way down the court. First personal, first team foul. Well, it looks like they're going to call him pretty tight here so far.
Early.
If the start is any indication. Here's Teton with the ball, and the ball is knocked away in the backcourt. And Teton gets it right back and then loses the foul, and he crashes in to Herford, and that's going to be a foul on Teton.
You got to like the effort. He just didn't get back down. He tried to get it across the line and then wanted to go get his loose ball.
Finn McFadden brings it down on the right-hand wing, stops, drives the baseline, puts it up and in! Nice drive by Finn McFadden. It's 4-0. Lander, 1 minute gone here in the first period, and Lander. Here's Prater. Prater with the ball. Stops, shoots, the shot's blocked by McFadden. McFadden's got the ball in the backcourt. Bounce pass over to St. Clair. St. Clair will bring it down. He loses the ball, but picks it right back up. It just laid there for a second, Jerry.
Yeah, we needed that.
Yeah, and back over to Herford, to McFadden. McFadden drives the lane, another soft one-hander. His tip is up, not good. So 2 shots at the basket by McFadden, and both are missed. Lander has a 4-0 lead. Down court is Prater. Prater off to Schultz. Schultz on the near side, underneath, whistle, and we have, a foul going to be called on Quincy Gwynna for his personal second team foul, and not a shooting foul, so the Tigers will take it out. It must have happened under the basket. I didn't see that one. Inbounds from Schultz. Now it goes on top to Prater. Back to Schultz. Schultz at the free throw line, stops behind him, over to Teton. In the corner, he brings it out now to Prater. On the near side, goes to Teton. Underneath the basket, driving, shooting the basket. Layup is good. That's a nice shot by Schultz. And it's 4-2 Lander. 5:53 to go first period. Here's McFadden driving in, shooting and scoring. Finn McFadden, he's got 2 baskets already in the game. Lander with a full court defensive press. Down court, it's Prater. Prater underneath the basket. Hands it off over to Schultz. Schultz at the free throw line. Doesn't shoot. Back on the near side. Underneath the basket. Shots up, off, not good. Tip is not good, and Lander gets the rebound. Quincy Gwynna gets the rebound from Keaton's missed shot. Down court, here is Herford. Herford off to Hollingshead to Finn McFadden. Finn at the free throw line, far side, outside it goes to Herford. Underneath to St. Clair. His floater is up, off, not good, and the rebound goes to Powell. He didn't have enough oomph on that.
Yeah, they got some
shot.
good height. They just needed just a little bit more.
Yeah. Schultz brings it down court. He's on the left side, outside. On top, it goes to Teton.
Oh, there it is, Finn.
And there's a steal by McFadden. Lays it up, and it doesn't go in. Herford with the rebound. His shot's good.
That's good teamwork right there. I'm glad he followed that up.
8-2 Lander. 4.5 minutes to go, first period. Here comes Teton down with the ball, and the ball's knocked away and out of bounds. Over and back, it's going to be a turnover, the second turnover by Powell. Coach Mike Henney didn't like that very much.
Yeah, he wanted a little foul there from Quincy, I think, but
the official told him it was over and back, so.
That's the way it is.
Excuse me, Herford to take it out for the Tigers into McFadden. In the backcourt, 4.5 minutes to go, first period, 8-2 Lander. There's St. Clair. Ball is knocked away. Nice steal that time by Schultz. He gives it off to Nelson. Nelson in the corner on top of the key. There's a steal by Lander, and it goes off, and Powell gets it right back underneath Schultz. Schultz to Teton. Back to Schultz at the free throw line. Here now is Teton again on the far side, outside. Goes to Schultz for three. No good. Herford with the rebound for the Tigers. Darian slows it up as they come down the court. He goes underneath the basket to St. Clair. St. Clair in the middle. Shot by Hollingshead is off, not good. And the ball is rebounded by Powell. So the Panthers, dressed all black with orange numbers and letters, come down. There's Teton for three. It's off, not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead. Off to McFadden. Finn brings it down on the right-hand side to Herford for three. It's not good, a little bit long. And Herford fights for the rebound, and he is fouled on the rebound attempt. No, it's going to go against Herford.
Tiger foul, number 13.
Wow.
So Herford gets the personal foul. That's the third team foul. So taking the ball out is going to be Nathan Prater. Teton comes out. Also out is Nelson. Going in is 14, Sherman. Sherman goes in, and there's another player in there, 11. Harvey is in now for Powell. All right, at the free throw line, there's a shot up by Harvey. Up, off, not good. Rebounded 2-on-1 by the Tigers. Layup is good! Caleb Andrews. He just came into the game for the Tigers. And we have a timeout by Powell. Lander 10, Powell 2. 3 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
All right, Ernie, we are back here.
Lander with an 8-point lead, 10-2 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Finn McFadden with 4 in the game for the Tigers. Caleb Andrews with 2, Quincy Gwynna with 2, and Darian Herford has 2 points. So the Tigers out in front, 10-2. Only Schultz has scored for the Panthers. Fast-paced game so far.
Yeah, up and down without a doubt, and nothing surprising for us, huh? The even scoring spread out between all 5 players and tough D.
And only 1 point. Only one player with points. Here comes Teton. He's back in the game. Hands it off to Sherman. Sherman across the timeline, down court to Hyde. Hyde underneath. There's a shot by Sherman. It's good. Sherman gets the basket, and it's 10-5. That's a 3-ball by Sherman. Lander has it now. Here's Andrews. Andrews drives the lane underneath. Shots up by Coleman, and good.
What an assist by Caleb Andrews. That was sweet.
12-5. Lander by 7 down court. Here's a pass to Schultz. Schultz on the near side to Sherman. Underneath the basket to Hyde. Hyde in the lane. Can't shoot. Kicks it off outside. Shots up off. Not good. Lander with the rebound. Underneath there's Romer. Romer off to Herford. Herford on the far side outside. Guarded very closely by Prater. He gives it off on the near side now to Andrews. Andrews drives the baseline up the glass.
Look at that! I think they're becoming interchangeable, Caleb and Finn there.
I think so.
Either one of them goes strong to the hoop.
9-point lead, 14-5. Down court, Prater in the middle, off to Schultz. Schultz in the corner on the far side, off to Prater. Prater back to Schultz for 3. It's up, off, not good. Rebound is going to go to Powell. Sherman underneath the basket, stolen
there it
away.
Is.
Here we have Caleb Andrews, lays it up and in. Andrews already with 6 points, and it's an 11-point lead for Lander, 16-5. Minute 20 to go. Long pass down court, goes to Brady Harvey. Harvey crossed the key. Underneath the basket to Schultz. His shot's not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead. Hollingshead brings it down to Romer. Romer in the lane. Stops. Shoots behind him to Hollingshead for 3. It's not good. Rebounded underneath the basket by Prater, who hands it off to Harvey. Back to Prater, and here come the Panthers. They're going right to left on the floor here of the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Off the basket now we have Hyde. Hyde in the corner, goes to Schultz. Schultz can't shoot, over to Prater. Prater with the ball. About 15 feet out, underneath the basket, ball's knocked away. Picked up by Sherman. Underneath the basket, turnaround jump shot is good. And that's going to Landon Hyde for his first basket, 16-7. We're down to 24 seconds to go. Lander slowing the pace. Tigers have it by Herford in the right-hand wing, 14 seconds to go. Herford on top of the key now in the corner, far side. On top to Romer. Back over to Andrews. Oh, and that was a really good assist to Romer, but Romer wasn't waiting for it. He didn't know it. He would have been wide open.
Yeah, he had his back turned around to him. I think he slipped a little bit and got twisted around, didn't see the ball right to him. Caleb's having a heck of a start, huh?
Yeah. 16-7. Powell has 4 seconds to work with here. There's the inbounds pass to Schultz. Schultz quickly down court. Long pass is way off the mark. So at the end of the first period of play, Lander has 16 and the Powell Panthers have 7. Back with the second period right after this.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here.
Lander 16 and Powell 7 as Powell took a quick timeout there at the end of the first period, and Lander has the 9-point lead, or the 9-point lead going into the second 8 minutes of play. Leading scorer for the Tigers is Caleb Andrews with 6. McFadden has 4, and with 2 each is Gwenna, Herford, and Coleman. So Lander gets the ball. Finn McFadden has it into the forecourt now as we start the second 8 minutes of play. Off to Quincy Gwenna's. The starting 5 are back in the game for the Tigers. Here's McFadden back over to Gwenna for 3. It's in and out. Not good. Schultz goes high for the rebound for the Panthers. Schultz brings it down the court. Leica is in the game now for Lander. Schultz all the way down. Hands it off to Sherman. Sherman can't shoot on top. Oh, he traveled. And the ball, his shot's up off, not good. And they call it travel on Lander. Didn't they see that hop?
Well,
I guess not.
We had two guys getting the ball.
Yeah. Okay. Powell has it underneath the basket of Lander. There's the long inbounds pass. Goes over to Prater. Prater to Teton. Shot from the corner for three. No. Lander gets the rebound. Nice rebound by McFadden. McFadden brings it into the forecourt on the right-hand side.
Three.
In the corner, Romer. No, shot's too long. Leica.
Yep.
Underneath the basket to Nelson. His shot's up and good. Nelson was behind the defense and scored an easy layup on that one. Here's McFadden off to Gwynna. Now St. Clair has it. St. Clair in the lane, lays it up, and no! He gets his own rebound, and the putback is good. Noah's first points of the game, 18-9.
You know, I love a player following a shot.
Yeah, he certainly did that time. Here's Teton. Teton, whistle, ball's knocked out of bounds by Lander. It'll stay with Powell. Teton to take it out. Schultz coming out of the game, and coming back in is Landon Hyde for the Panthers. Teton with what we used to call a Beatles haircut. Inbounds to Sherman. Sherman on top of the arc. Bounce pass over to Harvey. Harvey takes a look at the basket, doesn't shoot. Gives it behind him. Now here is Sherman again in the lane. Shoots. No, it's not good. Rebound by St. Clair all the way down to Andrews. Oh, he misses the shot, and it's rebounded and out of bounds, so it'll go to the Powell Panthers. First turnover by Lander.
Yeah, he didn't establish himself after he came out of bounds.
That's right.
It was a good try.
It was a good try. 6:11 to go until halftime. Lander 18, Powell 9 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Down court is Nathan Prater. Prater loses the basketball. He's still in the backcourt. Now he gets it into the forecourt. The ball gets away, picked up by Lander. Turnover Powell. Tigers have another turnover as they turn it right back to the Panthers. Underneath, Caden Nelson with the block, but he gets him with the body. So it'll be foul on McFadden, his second. And it will be Caden Nelson at the free throw line for the Powell Panthers. Nice effort by Finn. But
he was just laying there waiting and timed it and just had the beautiful block, but got him with the body down low.
McFadden comes out for a little bit of a rest. Herford comes in for him.
Doesn't he need it? I mean, he's all over the place.
First free throw was no good, and the second free throw is good. So he gets 1 of 2, and it's 18-10. Lander by 8 underneath the basket. Layup is not good. Too strong. Here's Prater underneath the basket. Turnover Powell. Lander gets it right back. 3 on 2. Turnaround jumper by Andrews is good off the glass. He's got 8 points in the game already. That was a great shot.
Yeah.
You're right off the glass. Okay, Powell comes back down the court. Lander on tough defense. Here's Sherman. Sherman hands it off to Teton. Teton on the left side. Gives it behind him. Can't shoot. On top of the key. Underneath the basket. Turnover. Powell. Lander gets it. Here's Herford. Herford under the basket. Can't shoot. It's knocked out of bounds. And it'll go to Powell, as Herford was the last one to touch it.
They were not being selfish there at all and passing to their teammate. Just one pass too many.
Well, that's what Coach Mullins has been talking about. They need to go to the rim and score if they have the chance.
Yep.
It's nice to be unselfish, but we need the points. Okay, down court, Nathan Prater. Shot is up, in and out, not good. Rebounded by Quincy Gwynna. 4:51 to go. There's Romer. And you yelled that because Romer didn't know it was coming. Here's Gwynna. His shot is partially blocked. Rebounded, down court. Here's Nelson. Underneath, the ball is knocked away by Lander, and it'll stay with Powell as St. Clair knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, we had a pretty big collision there underneath. That Powell player's a little sluggish getting back. He's pretty tough.
Yeah, that's Prater. Powell to take it out under the Lander basket. Teton with it. And the pass is knocked away, but it's picked up by Nelson. Nelson for the Panthers underneath. And shots up, not good. Missed the layup. Long outlet pass is knocked away. Too long of a pass. Turnover Tigers. Powell brings it back down with the basketball as Teton. On top of the key to Nelson. Far side outside it goes to Teton again. Underneath the basket, goes out of bounds, and they're going to give it to Powell. As I believe that was Romer in there that had his hand on the ball.
Yeah, we're playing pretty aggressive defense. There's a lot of energy. There's no sluggishness. They're not tired at all. They're coming out on all cylinders.
Hollingshead comes out of, or goes back into the game, and Coleman comes out. Powell has the inbounds, and it goes to Teton on the far side outside, midway between the two lanes. There's a bounce pass underneath. Nice drive by Powell. And the layup goes, is that number 11? That is Harvey for his first points of the game.
Pretty spin move. That was a nice play by Powell player.
Here's Hollingshead in the corner. Gwynna for three. Count it! Quincy Gwynna gets the three ball. And it goes 23-12, 11-point lead, largest of the game by Lander. In the corner is Teton. Underneath the basket, foul on Hollingshead. Tried to reach in, and that's going to be his first. Second team foul on Lander. Coming back into the game is Payson Schultz for the Panthers. Coming out is Brady Harvey. So taking it out is Teton. Teton has it knocked right back in his face. Still remains Powell's ball. That was St. Clair that did that.
Noah got up and just swatted it right back to him.
He did. Okay, here's the inbounds pass. Goes underneath the basket, not to shoot. Teton has it now. Off to Nelson. Nelson can't shoot either. He goes to Schultz, blocked out at the baseline. Schultz looking for some help. Finally gets it over to Nelson. Ball's knocked away. Picked up underneath the basket. Gets away. Outside. Teton for three. Good. Off the glass. Nice shot by Teton.
Well, I liked how he put his hands up because he banked it. That was good.
23-15. Lander by 8. Here's St. Clair. Stops. Doesn't shoot. Off to Gwynna for two.
Oh, look at that.
Nice assist that time by St. Clair off to Gwynna.
No dribble, just catch it and go right to the basket.
3:57 to go. Prater under the basket. Shots up, not good. Tip, not good. Romer for the rebound for Lander. 25-15. 10-point lead by the Tigers. Here we go. Noah St. Clair all the way down. And we have a foul on St. Clair. They said the defender did not, or the defender had position.
Yep.
That was hard for me to say. The defender had position.
Yeah, he had a little position there.
Okay, 25-15, 2:41 to go. First half of play. Powell with the ball in the backcourt. Prater has it. Prater, long pass down court in to Hyde. Hyde in the basket, lays it up, and it does not go in. Tigers get the rebound. Oh, and they throw it right away. I don't think McFadden even knew it was coming.
Nope.
Ball's on the floor, picked up by McFadden. Down court it goes. Andrews has it in the lane. Shot good.
Well, if they can bank it in, we can bank it in.
That's right. 10 points in the game by Caleb Andrews, the best start he's had to a game. And there's a steal by Andrews. Oh, he missed the layup. A little bit too hard on that one. 27-15, 2 minutes to go. Down court, looking for help is Hyde. Hyde under the basket. Shots blocked, not good. Lander gets the rebound, and Gary and Herford is fouled. Okay, they call a turnover on Powell.
No, an inadvertent whistle. So the referee took full responsibility. He didn't see him coming down like that. So he said, I blew the whistle premature. So.
All right.
I like it when an official steps up and makes a correction.
Minute 50 to go, 27-15. Lander with the lead. Here comes McFadden down court. Hollingshead, now Herford. Underneath the basket, Finn McFadden. Now, turnaround jumper by Hollingshead is off, not good.
Nice move, though. That was a sweet move.
Bounced in and bounced right back out. Here's Prater down court for the Panthers. Under the basket, puts up the shot. No, rebounded by the Tigers. Outlet pass to Herford, all alone, lays it up and in. Marion Hereford 29-15, a minute 18 to go. Lander pulling away a little bit here in the second period. It's Tayson Schultz with the ball. Schultz on top of the key. Moves to his left-hand side. Out to Prater for three. It's way off the mark. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Coming up with the ball is Romer. Outlet down to Hereford. Hereford back to Romer. Romer on top of the key. He drives in the lane. Stops under the basket. It rolls off his leg and out of bounds. Powell will have it.
He got a nice position, though, so that was...
53 seconds. Lander by 14, 29-15. Powell takes it out of bounds. Hyde with the ball. He stops. Throws it on the far side outside. Back to Hyde. Hyde on the near corner to Schultz for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Hereford, the smallest guy out there. Outlet pass. Down court to Finn McFadden. Lays it up and in. McFadden makes it 31-15. 30 seconds to go. Powell brings the ball down court. With it is Sherman. Sherman on the far side outside, looking for some help. Throws it across the key. Picking it up is Schultz. Schultz in the corner. Now underneath the basket. Layup by Hyde is good. Landon Hyde gets his fourth point of the game. 10 seconds to go. Here's McFadden all the way down. Shoots, and it doesn't go in. Powell gets the rebound all the way down court. Laying it up, and good is Colin Nelson. And that's the end of the first half of play. 19, the final, or the halftime score for Powell. And Lander has 31. Tigers scored 15 points in that quarter, and the Panthers had 12. Halftime score, Lander 31, Powell 19. Back after this on KFCW 93.
Okay, we're back, Ernie.
All right, Lander 31, Powell 19 here at halftime. Lander led in scoring by Caleb Andrews, the senior, who has 5 field goals for 10 points. Quincy Gwynna has 7. He has 1 tray and 2 field goals for his points. 6 points in the game by Finn McFadden, all on field goals. 4 points by Darian Herford on field goals. Then 2 points each by Noah St. Clair and Brenner Coleman. For the Powell Panthers, they are led in scoring here by Caden Nelson, who has 2 field goals and 1 for 2 from the line for 5 points. 4 points by Landon Hyde on 2 field goals. 3 points by Abel Teton with a 3-ball. Kason Sherman with 3 points on a 3-ball. Brady Harvey with 2 points on a field goal. And Tayson Schultz with 2 points on a field goal. Lander led at the end of the first period 16-7, and they outscored Powell 15-12 in that second period and lead at halftime. Lander Valley 31, Powell 19. And now we have the opportunity to talk with Lander Valley head girls basketball coach, Drew Powell. Coach, how are you doing here? Another victory in after a tough start.
You know, it was good. Have senior night. You never know how the emotions are going to go, but I think these 4 stepped up really big. I mean, they've been in these situations before, and I don't think the emotions got too much of them. They came out pretty hot, and then defensively we had a little let down, but overall I thought we played really well.
Well, you really pulled it out in the second half.
Yeah, defensively I think we get stronger as the game goes on. It seems like that press seems to wear on them a little bit. And then we're just resilient when it comes down to it. And scoring through 7 different spots on the scorebook's always a big thing because you can't just guard one. If you look at theirs, they have 4 girls who scored versus 7. You know, it just gives you opportunities.
Well, it's nice to have that consistency, isn't it?
Yeah, the consistency's been great for us. You know, we have multiple girls who can bring the ball up the floor, multiple girls who play the 4 or 5 position. It just, you know, it's one of those blessings in disguise of you have so many and you wish you could get some of them out there maybe a little bit more. But when we got into that 4th quarter and I had all my normal starters in, you could really see that zone work against a really good Powell team that can shoot the ball really well.
They only scored 3 points in the final quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of our zone. We haven't been running it a lot this year, but our teams ran it for 2 years prior to this, and those top 5 really know it well. And we've contorted it so many different ways to play different teams that I can kind of do whatever I want with it. So it's kind of one of those things I have in my back pocket defensively. And if you look back to the Level game, we kind of did the same thing in the 4th quarter, jumped into our zone, and I think we gave up 4. So, you know, it's one of those game changers for us when we need it. I prefer to play man, but when we need that 2-3, we'll jump in it.
You might need it tomorrow afternoon against number 1 Cody.
Yeah, you know, I think it's just show up and play your game, see where you're at. They got a really good team. They can score through 7-8 positions kind of like we can. But I'm ready to play them again with a full team this time and just see where we're at. Sometimes you just got to throw a dart at the dartboard and see where it ends up and then make adjustments from there. And, you know, I think that it's going to be a good matchup, and I hope everybody shows up tomorrow. We had a great atmosphere tonight, but it'll be exciting, 1 versus 2 in the Lander Fieldhouse.
Yeah, it will be. It will be great. And of course, the good atmosphere here tonight. A lot of fans that turned out, and the band has been getting everyone engaged. So tomorrow, that's at 1 o'clock, right?
1 o'clock game. I'm like 99% sure this time.
Okay, yeah, I think so, yeah. So come out, the Lander Valley High School Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse tomorrow at 1 o'clock for number 1 Cody against number 2 Lander. Lander looking to move their record to 19-2 tomorrow. So let's come out and help the Tigers do that.
That'd be great.
Thanks much, Coach. Appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
All right, Coach Drew Powell of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers stopping by to talk to us here at halftime as he always does. And I tell you what, Coach has been right on the mark. I think he was a little surprised at actually how good his team has been this year, but he's certainly taking all the wins.
Yes, and I remember when we did our first game here, and I was watching, and I just follow a lot of sports and high school sports, and I said, they got something here with this crew. And I don't know what it was. I didn't know the rest of the competition. I said, they got something. I mean, they should be able to make the playoffs just fine. But I got to admit, Cody was very impressive when we went up there.
Yeah, and we played at Cody, and of course that helps.
And when Coach was undermanned, he was missing a couple players, one senior. So full strength will be a good key.
Well, we're getting ready for the second half of play, and the Tigers are going to start Noah St. Clair, Finn McFadden, Pax Hollingshead, Darian Herford, and Quincy Gwynna. For the Powell Panthers, they're going to go with Landon Hyde, Abel Teton, Kason Schultz, Caden Nelson, and Nathan Prater. So there's the starters, and Powell will have the ball to start the second half of play, trailing 31-19 here. Nice lead by the Lander Tigers. It'll be good to see if they can hold on to it here. They've had third period meltdowns before. So here comes Prater for the Panthers. Underneath the basket, knocked away, but picked up by Powell. Underneath the basket is Nelson. He can't shoot. In the corner now, Nelson has it. Now it goes over to Sherman. Sherman back over to Nelson, knocked out of bounds by Gwynna.
Out of bounds, it'll stay Panzer basket.
So interesting Powell, short little pass. There wasn't any benefit there.
Yeah, really. Teton to take it out. Teton gets the ball, looking for help. Bounce pass on the near side to Schultz. Schultz across the key at the free throw line, spins in the lane, shoots, and no. Rebound by McFadden. Finn brings the ball quickly down court. In the corner it goes. Back over to McFadden. Lays it up and in, and 1. 8 points in the game now by McFadden on that layup. And the personal foul against Nathan Prater, his first, and the first team foul against Prater and the team. So at the line, Finn McFadden, he is making his first trip to the charity stripe. He's got his black shoes on, white socks, and one more point in the game. The old-fashioned three-point play, 34-19, Lander with the lead. Down court is Schultz. Schultz over to Prater. Prater loses the ball. Turnover. Powell underneath the basket. Finn McFadden scores and 1. McFadden now with 10 points in the game, draws the foul, and Prater gets his second personal foul in a row, and Finn will go right back to the free throw line for another three-point play. McFadden stops, bounces the ball, eyes the hoop, shoots. This one's off the mark, not good. Knocked out of bounds by Lander, so it'll be Powell in the backcourt. But Finn McFadden scored 5 points here in the last 20 seconds.
We can live with that all night, huh?
Yeah, we can. Schultz takes the ball in the forecourt across the timeline over to the left-hand wing. Gives it off to Teton. Teton back over to Schultz. Schultz drives it in. Ball's knocked on the floor. Picked up by Prater. Long pass in the corner to Schultz for three. It's good!
Nice shot. He had good form.
Yeah, and timeout called by Mike Henney. And 6:49 to go in the third. 36-22. We'll be back on KFCW after this 30-second timeout. We're almost done. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, back again. Lander 36 and Powell 22. Tigers with a 14-point lead. 6:50 to go here in the third period of play. Lander brings the ball down court. McFadden has it on the left wing. Off to St. Clair. Now to Herford. Back on the near side. McFadden underneath to St. Clair. St. Clair in the paint, stops, spins, shoots, it's not good.
Oh.
Rebound goes to Powell. St. Clair almost got the rebound back. Long pass down court underneath to Nelson. He can't shoot. Schultz will for three. Second shot, second three by Schultz in this quarter. 36-25, 11-point lead. Here's McFadden, lays it up and in. McFadden with 7 points already in this third period of play. 38-25, and a 5-second turnover. Another turnover by the Powell Panthers. Lander's defense wouldn't allow him to get the ball inbounds, Jerry.
Yeah, I know. They're just pressing. They're just smart. They've been doing it for so long, and you can't relax on that.
Okay, Lander taking the ball out, inbounds. There's a shot by Hollingshead for three. No, not good. Rebound is going to go to Powell. Powell's Teton has it, guarded very closely by St. Clair. Goes off to Nelson. Nelson in the forecourt now, double team, gets away, goes off to Teton. Teton underneath the basket, hook shot up, no, and they're going to call a foul on Lander. On Hollingshead, and that's Pax's second personal foul, first of the second quarter.
All I got to say from my angle is Pax did go for the block, but the player was too quick, and he went by him, and I don't think Pax even
kind of a
touched him.
ticky-tack foul, but oh well. Here's Hyde to shoot the free throw, and he hits it. He'll get one more.
I like his arch there. It's very minimal. Did you see it? It was almost like a laser. Look how flat this shot is. I mean, he's got good form.
Coming into the game now is Post, and he gets the second free throw. So it's 38-27, 11-point lead by the Tigers. McFadden brings it down for Lander. McFadden on the left-hand side, bounces it over underneath to McFadden to the layup, and good! McFadden has 9 points in the quarter. Lander 40-27. Down court, here's Teton underneath the basket. He kicks it out to Schultz. Schultz from 10 feet throws the ball away. Turnover, Powell. Lander will have it in the back row. Thank you very much. No, he must have.
Yeah, looking out for you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, Tigers come down. Here's McFadden now. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. McFadden all the way down underneath, lays it up and in. Wow. 11 points in this quarter by Finn McFadden. 5 minutes to go, 42-27. Tigers on defense. Underneath the ball is Prater. Prater loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds, turnover. Lander will get the ball in the backcourt. Nice hustle by Darian Herford.
He's a defensive spark plug, I think. I mean, he's kind of short, but his presence on defense is so quick.
Powell goes back on defense under the Lander basket. Here's St. Clair off to Hollingshead. Hollingshead to McFadden underneath St. Clair. St. Clair in the lane, turns, shoots, scores! Noah now with 4 points in the game, 44-27. 4.5 minutes to go in the period number 3. There's the ball, knocked away, turnover by Powell. Lander has it underneath, Caleb Andrews for 2. And there we have a timeout called by Mike Henney. Lander 46 and Powell 27. We'll be right back on KFCW 93.1.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here.
Lander 46, Powell 27. And we're nearing the end of the third period of play. Mike Henney called the timeout. Lander has outscored the Powell 15-8 in this third period of play.
You know how we've been a little nervous because they always have a good lead in the third quarter. They don't let up, but something happens. Well, I think Finn made it his mission tonight that the third quarter was going to be his, and there was no way we were going to relinquish a lead.
11 points by McFadden in the third period so far. Andrews with 2 and St. Clair with 2. Powell has the ball in the backcourt. There's the inbounds pass, goes to Sherman. Sherman guarded by St. Clair. Sherman brings it across the timeline, goes over on the outside to Prater. Ball's on the ground. They're going to call a foul on Landers St. Clair, his second for a reach-in. Second team foul. We're halfway through the third period of play, 46-27. Lander Valley with the lead. Powell to take it out under the Lander basket. There's the inbounds to Prater. Prater now over to Schultz. Turnaround jumper, no. Rebounded by McFadden. Finn brings it down very quickly. Stops in the lane. Lays it up, and he was fouled. No call. He gets the rebound back. Here's St. Clair. Off to Hereford for 3. It's no, not good. Rebound by McFadden for 2 more.
I think McFadden skied up there, got his neck above the rim there.
Yeah,
that was amazing.
48-27. Tigers have the big lead on the WildToday.com scoreboard, and there's the ball knocked out of bounds by McFadden. Powell will retain possession. Gwynna coming in. Coming out is Paxton Hollingshead, and we have Hereford coming out. Also coming in is Brenner Coleman for the Tigers. Powell has it now with Hyde. Hyde on top of the arc, stops far side Schultz. Schultz for 3, good!
He's got a nice shot there. He's got good form.
He's had 3 threes here in the third period of play.
He's a very smooth shooter. I like it.
Here's McFadden in the lane. Kicks it over to St. Clair. Underneath Coleman. Outside Gwynna. Gwynna with it on the near side. Over far side, McFadden. McFadden in the middle. Back outside it goes. Now long pass to McFadden for 2 more. Wow, he is hotter than a pistol. Lander 50 and Powell 30. 2:48 to go here, third period of play. Powell still in the backcourt. They finally bring it down. Sherman has it. Now off to Prater. Backing up to Schultz. Prater again with the ball. He does a spin, moves, shoots, scores, and a foul on Lander. So Prater gets the foul on the basket. He'll go for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Noah St. Clair goes against Caleb Andrews, his first third team foul. So Prater at the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Shots up, good. 3-point play. Coming back into the lineup now is, for the first time, is Eli Dahlman. 50-33, 2.5 minutes to go, third period of play. McFadden brings it down off to Andrews for Lander on the near side. Andrews across the key, goes over to Romer, back over to Andrews. Andrews with the ball to McFadden. McFadden outside on the far side, drives in off to Andrews, and he traveled. 5th turnover by Lander in the game. Powell has 11 turnovers. 2:10 to go. Powell will have it on the sideline in front of the Lander bench. Taking it out is Dahlman. Dahlman brings it in on the far side. Hyde still in the backcourt. Gets it over to Sherman. Sherman on top of the key, goes to the right side, drives all the way down at the baseline. Stolen away. Turnover, Powell. Nice steal by the Tigers. Here's Gwynna. Gwynna for Lander. Off on the near side to Andrews. Gwynna has it now. Back to Andrews. Andrews drives toward the free throw line. On top of the key, whistle, timeout by Stu Mullins. Minute 39 to go in the third period. Lander 50, Powell 33. Back after this on KFCW 93.1.
All right, Ernie, we're back. We're back live.
Lander 50, Powell 33, 17-point lead by the Tigers, and Lander has the ball out underneath the Powell basket with McFadden to take the ball. He gets it from the official. Inbounds it goes to Coleman. Coleman underneath to McFadden, and he's fouled. No, it was kicked.
Yeah.
Ball was kicked, so Lander will retain possession. Minute 37 to go in third period. Here's the inbounds pass. Goes to Andrews for three. In and out. Not good. High for the rebound is Sherman. And we go the other way. Down court to Hyde. Hyde, far side, outside. Hands it off. Has the ball. Looking for help. On top to Schultz. Schultz moves in toward the baseline. Can't shoot. Kicks it out. Stolen away. Lander has one on none. Caleb Andrews misses the layup. That's one thing that Mullins has been really concerned about. The Tigers get these great breakaways and can't score. Underneath the basket, Harvey, and he misses the layup. And Powell gets the ball right back. It's Dahlman. His shot's up, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Outlet pass. Leica goes down underneath. McFadden off the glass. He misses one finally. Powell gets the rebound. Down court, Sherman almost lost the handle on that one. And it goes to Hyde on top. 37 seconds to go. Third period of play. Lander with the lead, 50-33. On the far side, outside, Schultz. 27 seconds to go. Near side, three-pointer up and in and out, not good. Lander gets the rebound. That was Coleman with the rebound for the Tigers.
All right, slow it down here, guys.
Off to McFadden, 15 seconds to go. Third period. McFadden over to Leica. Coleman with the ball. Here's McFadden for three, and he's fouled.
I think so.
Yeah, he's going to get a three-shot foul on the play by Sherman. So Finn McFadden will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws.
Only the reason that really hurts is because it's less than a second left.
Yeah, 7/10 of a second. Shot's good. He'll get another one. 51-33, 7/10 of a second to go. Next shot is up. Oh, off to the left, not good. His first miss from the free throw line tonight. He's 2 for 3. Another shot coming up, his third. Eyes the hoop, shoots, and this one's no good, and that's the end of the quarter. And after 3 periods of play, Lander 51, Powell 33. And we'll be right back with the final 8 minutes right after this on KFCW.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here, for the final 8 minutes, and we're looking pretty good.
Yeah, Lander scored 20 points in that period, and Finn McFadden, boy, he came through 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points by McFadden. Here's a long shot up, off, not good. The tip is up and not good by Coleman. The rebound comes back in. Powell finally gets it across the timeline. Nelson has it. Gives it off on the near side to Schultz. Schultz turns around, back over to Nelson in the corner on the far side, driving the baseline. Ball almost went out of bounds. There's a shot up, off, not good. Lander comes down with the rebound, taken away by Powell, and a foul on Lander. And the foul is going to be on Quincy Gwynna. That's his second. First team foul. And going to the free throw line here for Powell. Let's see, is that, I can't see his number. Is that Prater?
2-2.
No, it's 12.
No, 2-2, Ernie.
What's that?
22.
22. Oh, Dahlman. He misses the free throw. Doesn't have any points in the game. Still doesn't. Rebound, Hollingshead. Off to Gwynna. 7.5 minutes to go in the game. Gwynna to Hollingshead. Off it goes now. It's a St. Clair. St. Clair in the corner. Over to Romer. Quincy Gwynna on the far side to St. Clair. St. Clair drives the paint, puts up the shot. Good! Noah St. Clair now has 6 points in the game and a timeout called. It'll be a 30. We'll be back on KFCW. Powell has the ball in the backcourt. Bringing it down is Nathan Prater. Prater all the way to the free throw line. Now he backs up. Bounce pass in the middle. Underneath on the give and go. He couldn't get it going. With the ball is Dahlman. Dahlman on the far side. Tries a shot blocked by the Tigers. Lander gets the rebound. Here comes Garrett Romer. Romer down court. Off on the far side. Gwynna. Far side outside. Stops. Moves in the corner on the near side. Over now to St. Clair. Hollingshead in the lane. Shoots and he misses the easy layup. 53-33. 20-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go. Prater down court for the Panthers. Shoots it out of bounds. And it'll go to Lander. Another turnover for Powell. That's their 13th turnover. Lander has 5.
Yeah, the
Schultz.
Go ahead.
Schultz ready to come back in along with Hyde. And coming out of the game now is Dahlman. And also coming out is Harvey. So Lander has it, 6:19 to go. It's St. Clair all the way down court. Gives it to Hollingshead in the corner. Romer dribbles it out to Hollingshead. Lays it up and no good. It's 2 in a row he's missed. Those are the kind of shots Lander needs to make if they want to, go to state tournament this year. Off the tournament now is Nelson. Nelson on the far side to Teton. Teton in the corner. 3 ball is up, off, not good. And we have a whistle and a foul called on Lander.
Yeah, Pax, I think,
underneath
pushed
the
off.
back is on Hollingshead.
Yeah, he pushed off to make sure that he didn't get outboxed, keeping the box out.
Boy, that was too bad because Lander had the rebound.
Yeah.
53-33, 5:48 to go in the game. Powell has the ball out. Long pass down to Nelson. Nelson on the far side gives it over to Teton. Teton can't shoot. And the ball is knocked away. Picked up by Lander. St. Clair lays it up and, he missed the layup. That's 3 straight layups that the Tigers have missed. That's 6 points off the board.
Well, it's nice that we got a huge lead, but unfortunately,
but you got to make those shots.
Yeah, when we're going to go against, is it Powell, right? So.
Well, Cody tomorrow.
Yeah, but Powell's the big number 1 seed, so we got to make those when we play them for sure.
Powell is.
Level.
Yeah, Level, yeah. There's a tip up, not good. Another close miss. 4 in a row. Lander has had point-blank shots and missed them.
That's normally what happens in the third quarter, so it's nice to do it now with a big lead.
Whistle and a foul on St. Clair. That's his fourth and the third. Coming into the game is Caleb Andrews, and Gwynna comes out. Oh, that's only 3 fouls on St. Clair. I'm sorry, just 3. So Schultz to take it out for the Tigers into Prater. Prater drives, stops, hands the ball off to Schultz. He fires a 3. No, not good. Rebound by Prater. His 3 is up, off, not good. Rebound by the Tigers. Nice rebound by Coleman.
Yeah,
Coleman,
good position.
He brings it down court with the ball. Romer in the corner. Finn McFadden traveled with the ball.
He did. He was looking. He was looking for Caleb to pass it to, and he wasn't sure.
4:48 to go in the game. Lander 53. Number 4 Powell 33. Schultz to take it out of bounds for the Panthers, and it gets away from him, but Powell gets it right back. Schultz has it now down court. He falls down, picked up by Lander. Turnover by Powell. Lander has a 3-on-2 in the corner. It goes to Romer. Outside to Hereford. They're going to set up a play.
Yeah.
Hereford has it now on top of the key. Goes to the right-hand side. McFadden. Finn stops to Caleb Andrews. Andrews midway between the two lines. The ball's knocked away, picked up by Lander. McFadden has it in the lane. Shots up. No. Tip is up. Good. No. Lander, another tip. Good. Wow.
I'm running out of space for the points.
I was afraid that would go as another loss, and there's a foul on McFadden. That'll be his third and the 4th team foul. Powell hasn't fouled yet in the quarter, and we're halfway to the final buzzer. 55-33, 22-point lead by the Lander Valley Tigers. There was a carry that wasn't called. On top to Schultz. Schultz in the lane. Stop, shoots. No, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Coming away with it, we got a 3-on-2 break. Down court, McFadden underneath, off the glass, not good. The tip is not good. Coleman fouled and 1. Brenner gets his 4th point of the game, and the foul against Caden Nelson. That's the first team foul this quarter, but Brenner is going to go to the line to shoot the old-fashioned 3. Shot is not good. Ball is knocked out of bounds. They'll go to Powell. Lander 57-33. Timeout called by Stu Mullins. I'm sure he's going to talk to the team about those. They've missed us, 4 or 5?
Yeah, they missed 4 in a row.
4 in a row, and finally got the tip on this one. We'll be right back after this on KFCW.
Okay, Ernie.
Lander 57, Powell 33. A nice 24-point lead by the Tigers. And all we've got left in the game is 3 minutes and 39 seconds. It's looking good for the Tigers, but I don't want to put the ice cube tray back in the freezer just yet.
Yeah, the thing about Powell is I don't see any dejected or given up. I mean, they're still competing hard.
No, they're playing well.
Yeah, they're playing.
Okay, there's Prater to take it out in the backcourt off to Schultz for the Panthers. Schultz brings it all the way down in the forecourt. Schultz on the right-hand side off to Nelson. Nelson looking for someone, drives it in the middle underneath Prater. Jump shot, foul called on Lander. And that got him on the hand.
Yep.
So the personal foul goes against Caleb Andrews, his 2nd. But that's the 5th team foul. So Lander has put Powell in the bonus. Shot's not good. Prater misses the free throw. He's 1 for 2 now. Has just 3 points in the game. Next one not good either. Coleman gets the rebound off to McFadden. 3:20 to go. Finn all the way down, drives underneath the basket to Hereford. Hereford out to Andrews. Andrews has the ball tipped over to St. Clair. Now back to Hereford. Hereford at the free throw line, underneath the basket to Coleman. Here's St. Clair for 3. Boy, that was great teamwork by the Lander Tigers.
They were passing around like hot potato, weren't they?
3 minutes to go, and a foul called on St. Clair. I think that's going to be his 4th. No, that's his 5th. No, 4th. 4th personal by St. Clair. 2:52 to go. Lander 60, Powell 33. At the free throw line is Teton. Shots up, not good. Powell has missed 5 free throws in a row.
Well, I want to give credit to the student body pep band there because they've been yelling every time they shoot a free throw. They're yelling air ballers, just trying to jinx them.
Coleman out of the game for Lander. Next shot, and Powell finally hits a free throw. So they're 1 for 6 in this period. They've only scored 1 point. All right, Tigers have the ball. Here's McFadden underneath, all alone, lays it up, misses the layup. The tip is not good. The next tip is up and good. St. Clair with the tip. Tigers had 3 shots at it that time, but they made it to go. 62-34. Lander by 28 points on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. Down court on the far side outside. Teton with the ball. Turnaround jumper is up off, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Caleb Andrews. Outlet pass to Hollingshead. Hollingshead under the basket. Goes to McFadden. McFadden lays it up and it rolls off. Boy, the Tigers need those. Even though they've got a huge lead, they can't be missing. That's what, about the 5th or 6th miss from point blank range. On the far side, Sherman. Sherman has it, and there's a steal by McFadden. McFadden all alone, lays it up, and that one did not go. He's missed, 4 of those in a row? Holy cow.
I think he's winded there.
I think he's winded too. Timeouts, and it's going to be a 30.
Okay.
So we're going to keep it right here, Jerry.
All right. You seem a little worried about those misses. I mean, we're going to need them come playoff time.
Well, what has Coach Mullins talked to us after every game?
Yeah.
Consistency, you got to hit those right underneath the basket.
You got to finish.
You got to finish. And the Tigers, even though they have a 28-point lead, are not finishing. This could be a 40-point game. But
yeah.
I won't complain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Tigers come down with Sherman, or the Panthers with Sherman. 2 cats on the floor here. Off to Harvey. Harvey backs his way into the lane. Stops, puts up the shot off the glass. No, he gets his own rebound. Tip is good.
Good hustle, good play. I like it. I like it anytime a player sticks around and follows his own shot.
Minute 20 to go. Underneath the basket, there's a shot blocked. Powell gets the rebound. I don't know what that was. Was that post? Yeah, he tried to get the shot. Down court, Powell has it now with a minute to go in the game.
There it is.
And there's the steal by Andrews. Lays it up and he misses. Oh my gosh, 6 misses in a row from point blank range. And there should be a player control foul, and it is.
Gwynn is pretty smart there. He knows how to set those charges up, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
He does take it. I mean, he takes a good hit.
Personal foul goes against Dahlman. No, that's not Dahlman. Who had the foul there? It's not up on the board.
I'm sorry, I wasn't following through. I was watching.
It was 14, I think. Yeah.
I was watching Caleb come back to the bench. And
Sherman got the foul, and that's the second team foul. 50 seconds to go in the game. Lander with a big lead. There's the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Lander. 47 seconds to go, 62-36. Lander with a big lead here at home. A big game tomorrow against Cody. The Tigers are going to go to 4-4 in the conference and 12-7 overall. The Panthers are going to go to 2-5 in the conference, 13-6 overall. Lander, 35 seconds to go. They're just doing a little bit of weave out here in the forecourt. Here's Romer, 28 seconds to Gwynna. Powell is not challenging at all. Now 20 seconds to go. Yeah, there's a nice round of applause for the Tigers. And that's going to be it. 10 seconds to go. Lander just passing the ball around and holding it. 4, 3, 2, 1. The Tigers win 62 to 36.
All right. You want to go to break?
Yeah, we'll be right back. Meet y'all.
All right, we're back.
Okay, Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back with you at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, where the Lander Tigers outscored the Powell Panthers 11-3 in the fourth period, Jerry. And the Tigers win going away 62-36. Let's take a look at the Powell scoring. They had one person in double figures, and that was Tayson Schultz. He had 11 points. Basically, he had 3 threes in the third quarter that helped keep Powell in the game a little bit, and 1 field goal for his 11 points. Then it goes all the way down to Landon Hyde, who had 2 field goals, 2 for 2 from the free throw line for a total of 6 points. 5 points each by Keeson Sherman. He had 1 3 and 1 field goal for his 5 points. Caden Nelson had 5 points. He had 2 field goals, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 6 points in the game by Landon Hyde. He had 2 field goals and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 points by Abel Teton. He had 1 3 and 1 for 2 from the free throw line for his 4 points. 3 points by Nathan Prater. He had 1 field goal, and he was 1 for 3 from the free throw line for his 3 points. And Brady Harvey had 1 field goal for 2 points. The end of the first period, Lander led 16-7. They outscored Powell 15-12 in the second to take a 31-19 lead. Lander outscored Powell in the third period 20-14 to take a 51-33 lead, and they outscored them in the fourth period 11-3 for the final margin of 62-36. Let's take a look at the Lander scoring. Led by Finn McFadden. Boy, did he have a tremendous third period of play. Let me see. In the third period, he had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. He had 16 in the third period alone. He ended up with 24 points as the high scorer for the Tigers. Caleb Andrews, he started out a house of fire. He had 10 points before halftime, then only 2 after for total of 12 points, all from the field. I should say that McFadden had all of his points from the field except for 2. He was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Okay, Finn McFadden, let's...
Nice third quarter, dude.
Yeah, great third quarter. Let's get Finn McFadden here and talk to him a little bit.
That's for you later on tonight.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, Finn McFadden, you... scored 24 points tonight, most of those in the third quarter. What happened?
I don't know. We came out motivated out of halftime and just, told our coach told us not to let our foot off the gas, and took that to heart and came out. It was a great team effort in the third quarter that kick-started the rest of the half for us and really just sealed the deal for the game, I feel like.
Right. You guys had some misses, point blank, about 6 shots that didn't go in.
Yeah.
I know the coach wants you to attack the rim and make those shots instead. There were a little bit too much adrenaline, or what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. We've been working on those shots, and again, it's an improvement from last week at least. So
yeah,
if we can keep improving every single game, then a couple more of those shots go in, and we end up winning by 10 more points. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Powell was ranked number 4. You guys were ranked number 5, and you gave them a lesson tonight.
Yep. We sure did, and. The rankings, we don't really care about them because we know that we can play with anybody at any time as long as we have that energy and just staying consistent like we did tonight.
Well, I tell you what, that's the key. Now, you had, 4 or 5 steals?
Yep. Coach has been harping defense on us, and me, Darian, and Caleb, and even the rest of the guys that were playing just played amazing defense and got steals, and that's really what led to our offense is our defense, and that's how it's got to be. When our defense is rolling, our offense is rolling. So.
Now you guys forced 14 turnovers. A lot of those were unforced, and you only had 6 turnovers yourself. So that was a great defensive game.
Yep, that's what we're looking for, and. When they get flustered like that and they're making mistakes without us even having to steal it from them or anything, that's when we know that we've got them. So, yeah, it was a great game for sure.
Now, tomorrow you've got Cody. What are you thinking about Cody? You beat them pretty handily up in Park County earlier.
Yeah, we're not worried about the last game. We've shown that we can play with anyone, whether they're good or whether we think that we should be beating them by a lot more. We've lost to teams that we thought that we were going to blow out. So just not getting too high after this one and being ready for tomorrow for sure.
One game at a time.
Yep, one game, exactly.
Yeah, well, that's great. Ben, thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank you guys.
coming up. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you
Hey,
bet.
Thank you so much, man.
And looking at the rest of the scoring for Lander, Finn had 24, Caleb Andrews 12, Noah St. Clair had 11, and we're going to get Noah to come over here in just a second. He's down on the floor here, and we're going to get him to come over in just a second. Okay, here comes Noah.
Noah,
Okay.
you won it. You're a celebrity today, buddy. Sign autographs later.
Okay, Noah, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
And, I've been watching you grow as a player now for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
And you've really come up. You have that move inside the paint that's really awesome.
Yeah, it just kind of comes like it's just, if I feel a bump, then I'll try to do something just to get them off me a little bit.
Uh-huh. Well, you ended up the night with 11 points. You had 1 tray and 4 field goals. And those field goals came at an important time here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, most of the game I wasn't, didn't really need to score. Finn and Caleb were getting after us. All I had to do was play defense. And it was just nice to not really have to do that much. When the ball came to me, I would just put it in the hoop when it was ready to score.
Yeah. Now, the important thing is your Tiger defense. I was talking with Finn McFadden. You guys forced 14 turnovers tonight.
That's good and that's great. It's just all a group effort. As a team this week and this past week, we really focused on our defense and rotating and just staying in front of our man one-on-ones. And as you show, that's what we did today, and it worked out good for us.
Yeah, it sure did. Do you think the team is starting to peak right now?
Yeah, I feel like we're rising up. And we just need to keep on going. There might be bumps along the way, but I know once the regionals comes and once we try and make that state run, we're going to be rising again.
Okay, because you've got 2 games left in the regular season against Cody and against Lyman, teams that you've both beaten. But you're going to take them 1 game at a time, I think?
Yeah, we're definitely going to take it 1 game at a time. Both of them want to try their hardest to beat us on our home court after we beat them. And I know our guys were just ready to take it 1 game at a time, not focus on too much, but the game ahead.
Yeah, all right. Now, looking at the scorebook here, Noah, you really didn't catch fire till the fourth quarter, but they were feeding you the ball in the fourth.
Yeah, it was nice. I feel like the majority of our points came from fast breaks, rebounding, and outlet. And that's how we want to play, running gun. And it's nice how all I had to do was play defense and keep my guy in front. And I know Finn, Caleb, Darren were working their butt off getting steals and just spreading the court and getting those layups.
Yeah, if you guys would have hit all those fast break points, you missed about 7 of them.
Yeah.
You would have had a 30, 40-point win tonight.
Just those easy when it's 2 open.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it about that? Is it just you're shooting too hard or misjudged the distance? Or
I know with mine on that fast break year I felt him coming, and I just my dad would say use backboard, but I was in the middle of the rim. I just came off my finger wrong or something. I just didn't go in.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple more games to go here before the regional tournament, and the Tigers are playing real well. That game against Pinedale was a little bit of a shocker, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bump in the road, and we had a good game against Mountain View, and we wanted to try and do that at Pinedale, but it just didn't work out that way. Our effort and energy was sort of there, but if we have a game like tonight or like Mountain View, we would do great, but we just got to look at the next game ahead.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the Cody Bronx. You've faced them 1 time already this season up in Park County, and that was a good win for you.
Yeah.
And you're not thinking about that, are you?
I'm thinking about what I'm about to eat right now, go to bed, and I'll think about it tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Hey, that's a great answer. I like that. Noah and I shared a sandwich 2 years ago.
Yep, I'm over in Pinedale,
Yeah, in Pinedale. Yeah, that was great. But Noah, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's really good that you're coming on strong, and we'll see you tomorrow against Cody at 2:30.
Yes, sir. Go Tigers.
All right, go Tigers. You betcha. Okay, Jerry Muchmore, we've got Coach Stu Mullins will be down here in just a minute or two. But really good attitude by the Tigers, huh?
Oh, yeah. They're just laid back. They've had a big night, obviously. I know they missed a lot of or easy buckets per se, but just awesome, just all the way around.
You know, something that the Tigers have been bad with all season long has been the free throws. Tonight they were 2 for 4, 50%.
Well,
how about that?
Much better percentage, but they only shot 4. But yeah, I mean, the Panther fans were a little bit dissatisfied with the refs, but overall, I thought they kept it flowing okay. I mean, they're human; they're going to miss some calls.
Yeah, Powell shot 4 of 10 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we've been to games where there's been like 30 free throws, and it's just choppy and it's hard to follow.
Exactly. And, I'm sorry. We were 2 of 5. I just spotted the other one here that I missed. So the Tigers 2 of 5 on the free throws, and that was pretty good. And they were 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of 3, 5, 7, 9. 4 of 9. So, the Tigers came through. They put it all together now. Go to the center there.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to
following my granddaughter there a little bit.
Yeah, no, that's all right. Okay, the Tigers come up with a big win, 62-36. We'll be back with Coach Stu Mullins right after we take this timeout on K. Okay, Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back with Coach Stu Mullins. Can you hear, Coach? There we go. All right, he can hear now. All right, well, you got what you've been asking for all season long is some consistency tonight.
Yeah, for sure, and we definitely got that, especially on the defensive end. That's really what we're talking about when we talk about defense consistency, and when we're good on defense, we're really good on offense, and that made the difference. That was, what carried us. And, our second quarter into the first quarter, we really got after it and pushed this lead. And then, we didn't let off like we have previously when we've let teams back into it. And, just a ton of credit to the boys. They understood the game plan and executed it perfectly.
14 turnovers by Powell tonight, and you guys had 6 unofficially, of course, but great defensive effort, a lot of steals.
For sure, and most of those turnovers were right after we got a steal.
Yeah.
But that's okay, being very, very aggressive. We want to play that way, and we want to push the pace, and we did it tonight, so.
Yeah, you sure did. And I know you've also been telling the team, we need to work on our finishes. I think we had 7 point-blank shots that went off, but you already had a 20, 30-point lead.
Yeah, that's what I told our coaches. It's okay to miss those when you're up 25. It hurts when you're up 3, and something we just got to keep working on. But it is kind of who we are, and we know that if that's not going to be consistent enough for us, defense and rebounding can be, and that has to carry the day.
2 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. That's pretty good compared to recent games.
Yeah, I guess. 5 free throws isn't a ton, but they're a good defensive team, and they keep you in front, and they Coach Haney's done a great job. They look the same every single year, and they just play hard on defense. And we knew we had our hands full tonight, and but Finn and Caleb, set the pace as far as defensively goes. We got out in lanes and steals, and we were able to get to the rim rather than just get to the paint and settle for shots. We talked with all our guys what a good shot is for them, and if it's a good shot for them, then it's a good shot for us. And the same can be said the other way. If it's not a good shot for you, then it's not a good shot for us. And I think we only took a handful of shots I'd like to have back, and the rest were shots in their range, and the shots that they typically can make. So if we do that, we're going to have to just live with the results offensively.
All right, Finn, third quarter, 22 points. Wow.
Yeah, we talked. He's another one we talked to this week, and again, it was he can get anywhere with his athleticism, and so why not just go all the way to the rim? And we joke, but we want him to have the mentality to go dunk and play above the rim. And when he does that, I told him, I said, there's no reason you shouldn't be averaging 20 plus points a game, because nobody can stay in front of you, and typically when he gets to 2 feet, he can also pivot and score. And where he gets in trouble is when he fades, and tries to pull up too early. And teams obviously are going to load, and this was one team that didn't zone us until the end. And we've seen that all year. And EF teams man us, we don't have a problem typically, but we worked a lot on zone. I anticipate that again tomorrow against Cody, and so that'll be the real test, is if we can continue to push the pace but be really good on defense and get turnovers to lead to easy baskets.
Well, I tell you, one of the reasons you jumped out early was Caleb Andrews. He had a great first half.
He's just coming on like crazy, and all credit to that kid. Offered to kind of give up his starting spot for a couple games to Quincy, who has had 2 ACL injuries on the same knee, and it's very important to him to be able to start these last couple home games for us, and so talk about selfless when he's playing probably the best on our team right now as far as defense goes, and then to have a jolt of energy like that off the bench, getting steals and guarding best players and that kind of thing. He's a real weapon to have, and just super proud of him. He's, as far as a competitor goes, I mean, I don't know if there's a truer competitor or a tougher competitor than him on our team.
Noah had a good second half.
Noah had a great second half, and he did exactly what we needed him to do. He's a facilitator. He had to play the point a little bit tonight. We talked about I just needed more out of him on the defensive end, and being in good position and getting rebounds and facilitating the ball, and then taking opportunities when he has them. He doesn't have to force anything. And he did that tonight. I was super, super proud of the way that he played.
Well, you're 4-4 in conference now with 2 games left that are both winnable.
Yeah, we'll just take the next one is the most important one, and our biggest thing is, if we can replicate or play even close to what we played tonight these next couple of weeks, I feel really good about where we're at, and kids are bought in. I mean, they carried the day. We kind of got out of their way in pregame and halftime, and I just said, you guys you have to take ownership of the team, and whatever they said, and we probably don't want to know what they said, but whatever they said, it was great. And again, they had another great week of practice, and those things are starting to compound. And the hope is, the challenge for sure is, we're sitting this time last week feeling really good about ourselves against Mountain View, and then we come into Pinedale and struggle. And it wasn't so much execution; it was just our attitude, our energy, the joy that we have coming to the gym, and so that'll be the challenge tomorrow, to see if we can turn that around.
If you can keep that going.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, it was a great first half. You got the lead. Then the third quarter, you put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sure fun doing that.
Yeah.
Way more than it is, grinding these games out, and we've got the ability to do it.
Yep.
We've seen it in spurts, and now we just got to be consistent here these next couple weeks.
And a good crowd tonight too.
It's a great crowd, senior night. Awesome for the girls to just put it on a really good Powell team, and those seniors should be proud of themselves, and they've elevated this program to a whole nother level, and we could use a really nice crowd tomorrow too if people have time on their hands. Come on and cheer on the Tigers, because we need all the energy we can get right now, and we love the community, and we just had bingo night, our fundraiser on Monday, and it was huge, bigger than we've ever had it. And, people are excited about the program, and we get so many compliments about just our kids. We've got great kids, and so 2 home games left. We'd love to have a huge crowd, and these kids deserve it.
Games at 1 o'clock and 2:30 tomorrow.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hopefully that's the case. So.
Coach, thanks a lot.
Yep.
Congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right, very good. Coach Stu Mullins of the Lander Valley Tigers with comments of the Tigers' big win tonight. A big win, Jerry, 62-36. Wow.
Yeah, they just needed it too. They were up and down.
Yep.
The defense, the fast breaks. Caleb Andrews started so high. And Finn, like you said, owned the third quarter. Noah kind of owned the fourth quarter. When they're defending like that, it's kind of hard to stop. I mean, the teams are getting used to their press. They're going over the top, playing in the middle, doing it wisely. So when they do that little zone thing, catches everybody off guard.
Yeah.
They're doing really well.
And Finn McFadden named our Papa Murphy's player of the game tonight for his great effort, 24 points in the game, and our player of the game. And Papa Murphy's Pizza will give Finn a large free pizza at their address at North Federal Boulevard in Riverton. We want to thank them very much for their support of Fremont County athletes. So they'll give him a free pizza, and we also had a free pizza given away in the girls' game, and that went to Brianna Lincoln, who had a good game. So our thanks to Papa Murphy's Pizza in Riverton for their support of Fremont County athletes. And a big thank you to you, Jerry Muchmore, for your excellent work with us again tonight. And your wife did some camera work, and a grandchild did some camera work. And
Yep, family came to visit to surprise me, but I found out about it.
Yeah. And that itself was a good surprise.
Yeah, it's still good to see them, yeah.
Okay, on behalf of Jerry, our sports club members, I want to thank Kevin Shields back at the studio for his support in doing these games. Also want to thank Leanne Sanderson. She was the board operator for tonight's game. Gosh, some guy just from three-quarter court just hit a basket out there playing with he had his one hand on his grandkid and the other hand on the basketball, and it went in. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back on the air tomorrow about 12:45. with the number 1 Cody Bronx, Lady Bronx, the Phillies, against the number 2 Lander Tigers, and then the boys game, Lander and Powell. So games at 1 and 2:30 tomorrow. Come on out and support the Tigers. That's it from the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. This is Ernie Over bidding everyone a pleasant good evening. Drive safe, everyone, and we'll see you on the radio tomorrow.
Cheers.